Live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail is presented by AmFirst Credit Union and sponsored by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, Jax, Garmin, Rapala, VMC, Crush City, Pro Guide Batteries, Mountain Dew, American Bait Works, TH Marine, and FishAlabama.org.
Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number 3 of the Alabama Bass Trail's North Division here at Neely Henry, presented by Phoenix Boats. We're going to kick off things like we do at each and every Alabama Bass Trail event by honoring this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. We sent 225 teams out from Coosa River Landing this morning in search of bass that might win them up to $15,000. Going to pay about 40 places today. Potentially, somebody could win over $15,000 with all the contingency bonuses we have. Phoenix Boats giving $8,000 to the winner if they are in a Phoenix. Before we start weighing some bass, we're going to get the lady up here that makes it all happen. The hardest working person in the bass fishing industry, if you ask me. And yes, I'm sucking up to Miss Kay Donaldson. Miss Kay, we love being in Gadsden.
We do. This is one of the most scenic places that we come to. This bridge is so iconic. It provides shade too, so we're not going to just act like we don't love that too. But you know, it's a regular stop on the Alabama Bass Trail. We've had several successful tournaments here. We called it kind of the equalizer on live today. And when you go from the Tennessee River and you come down here on the Coosa, it does change things a good bit. And Neely Henry, this is a good one to have in the middle because we're going to be able to see how it's going to affect the points. And we've seen 30 to 50 point changes right here on Neely Henry. So it's going to be an exciting day.
I bet we do today with all the change in water conditions we've had lately here. The weather's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster as it tends to be in April. Equalizer is a great way to put this. What kind of weight are you predicting today, Miss Kay? We talked on live a little bit about it, but we didn't get your prediction. Let's hear it right here for the folks at Coosa River and the folks on the interwebs.
You know, there's some really great teams in this event, and they fished this body of water for the last couple weeks. So I really think that you're going to see that 21, 22-pound weight come in. I don't know how many bags over 20 we'll have, but I do think it's going to take at least 21 to win today. I would say probably around that 15-pound mark to get a check.
A stout. That is strong.
I'm believing in the Coosa River. You know, this we just saw a little glimpse on live. I believe that, and everybody said it was later in the afternoon when their bite got better. So I just believe with this good weather that we've had, and I know that's hard for you to believe that we had decent weather. It never has happened here at Neely Henry, but we had decent weather today, and I think the fish are going to cooperate.
It never happens at any Alabama Bass Trail tournament. It's not just Neely Henry. What are you talking about? It will snow next weekend at the Alabama River. Cooters Pond will freeze over last weekend in April. It's a guarantee.
If it does, you are fired.
Hey, speaking of fired, we had some moments on live today with the live crew, and I just wanted to address that right here publicly real quick. Jason and Darian were out of hand. I was on my best behavior, but Jason and Darian were just so out of hand. I've had some comments sent my way that people were appalled by their actions.
I've had several comments myself. And I just want to make it real clear to everyone watching, I lost control of this ship about 2 years ago when these characters came on board. So blame it all on
my roots. All right, let's weigh some bass. Jackie Jones and Donald Jones. Boat number 10 for the Jones crew. 5 that will go, 872 here for stop number 3. Caught a lot of fish out there today?
Just not big fish. Got a couple of good ones on. I had one chase about a 10-inch largehead that I caught that was, I don't know how big of a spotted bass it was, but it was really big.
Now, this is not incriminating, but did you hit free spool on the reel when that happened, when you saw it chasing?
I started pitching back in, but I didn't, so.
Decided not to.
It was a good fish.
Wow, that sounds like it. That is a fish still, but, you know, that can happen for sure.
Yeah, 21, it might get 21 out of it, but it was tough.
They needed to catch that one. That was chasing you around to get to 21. Former winners here, Mitch Mitchell, Candler McCollum, boat number 14, and they're going to take the lead. $12.45 today for you former champs. Y'all win all over the place and got a win here at Neely Henry. A little tougher on you today. We saw you on live, Darian caught up with you, and he said it's just a little funky right now.
Yeah, we caught a bunch of little ones. You know, I caught 3 good ones and weighed in 2 tiny ones. So
What was your main pattern today?
I was just fishing as slow as I could fish, catching them spawning. So
You still think maybe it's primarily spawning going on?
that's all I could find. You know, the grass is so thin and sparse. I couldn't do much in any grass, or I didn't find any good grass. So that's what we did.
Well, we appreciate you being here as always, Mitch Mitchell, Candler. It's 371 on a Mountain Dew Big. They are your current leaders early here in the weigh-in. Jimbo Barnett, Scott Russell. Last time I saw you, you were two-stepping in Texas, my friend. We were all two-stepping in Fort Worth. 5 fish for Barnett and Russell, 818. Where's Jimbo?
He's hiding again.
He always hides. What is the deal?
You know what ABT stands for?
What's that?
Another bad tournament.
Oh, man. You got to change that.
I thought that going to see the Fat Rascals would change that, but I don't know.
It probably changed some things for you, but I don't know for the better.
Yeah, Margaret Ann's up here. She had to come to her first weigh, and so she and Wilson are here. But hey to my family in Pennsylvania, and happy Easter to them. We'll see you, brother.
See you at the next one. Todd Beatty, Ethan McDonald spent some time with these gentlemen right here on live, these Tennessee boys, fixing to bust this thing wide open. 1940 for Beatty and McDonald. I said on live today, this ain't Dale Holla. You boys are from close, and yeah, you just had a small limit. You were holding out on me, some sandbagging going on. What in the world happened?
I'll be honest with you, man. It's just everything come together this evening. We couldn't do nothing wrong. We pulled in one pocket, caught 3 4.5 pounders. I mean, it was stupid.
Awesome day for you guys. Going to weigh one for a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Real quick, 461 on a Mountain Dew Big. Now, when I saw you guys, you're working some buzz baits around docks. We saw you square billing a little bit. You said that was a big deal for you in practice. How did you catch this bag?
Everything come on a floating worm. This afternoon late, I think it was spawners. We seen some fish chasing off, through the grass. We'd throw a worm over there, and a 4.5 pounder come eat it.
What color worm? Please say big orange.
Pink, baby.
Oh, come on. You had a chance to go big orange for us.
Go Vols. I'm all Vol, baby.
All right. Let's hold these suckers up. Your new leaders, Beatty and McDonald, 1940, going to be stout. Here for stop number 3. Don't worry, guys. I'll get this small one. There you go, boys. We'll talk to y'all again here in a little bit. I have no doubt about that. Beatty and McDonald busting up the game, to say the least. The Seabolts are up next. Boat number 19-5, that will go 985. There's always got to be somebody that weighs in behind the new leader. I've drawn the short straw many times in my life, and unfortunately you guys get to do that today. How'd you catch them out there on Neely Henry?
We caught them on a rage bug and a worm. And
Just dragging slow, flipping grass?
and they ain't there good. It's tough. They just ain't there. What you catch, we must have caught 50 fish today, but every one of them is 11, 12 inches long. You can catch them all day long.
Their tail's too close to their head.
Yeah. But we're lucky to catch what we caught that kept, man. But we fished and we fished and we fished hard, catching all them little ones. Then boom, he catches a 3-pounder. I said, man, that'll help. Well, I throwed up there and caught another one right behind him. So that helped us a bunch, or we wouldn't have had nothing.
Well, we appreciate you guys being here. We'll see y'all at Weiss Lake. Up next, Clifton Bates, Daniel Heidegger, boat number 25, that are going to go 921 today here at stop number 3.
I don't have much to say about it.
Don't have much to say. Ready for the couch. I understand. Those are leprechauns on this amazing Magellan shirt from Academy. Philip Nunley, Robin Herb, boat 15-3 for 7.42 for 3. It's 3 of the right ones. A lot of folks begging for fish that size. Just need a couple of their friends.
Unfortunately, we lost like 3 keepers today. We only had 6, 7 bites. It was tough. We knew we were going to do. We threw a buzzbait all day, and it was what it was.
Topwater gives and taketh away a lot of time. We'll see you at the next one. Paul Ernest, Chris Swindle, boat number 7, 5-fish limit. Going to take you to second place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard with 1190 here early in the weigh-in. Tough day out there for a lot of folks. How'd you catch those?
Caught him on a swim jig and a Cinco.
What color swim jig?
What do you think?
White. That's what we're going to hear here a lot. Boat number 11, Packy Lawrence and Big Daddy Jeremy Holden. He's got his face hidden. We don't have to talk about it. You want to talk about something else? What do you want to talk about?
When you gonna
I mean, you caught 2. We can talk about that. 2 for 402. It's 2 good ones.
We missed a bunch.
Would you like to blame Trey Swindle or anybody?
No, but he did tell me to find out when you're going to play golf with us.
I'm not doing that.
He said you didn't have.
I'll drive the cart.
He said if you'd drive the cart, he'd fix the Tito's and Sprite.
All right, you got my attention. See you guys down the road. Anthony Benson, Will Phillips, boat 22, 5 fish that will take them to second place, 1195. You want us to stop the weigh-in right now? We can for a cut. Me, Jason, Darian, Daniel, John, we all split it with you guys. Think about it.
I would take that.
Okay, take that deal. Mark it. Close the weigh-in down. Scales are closed, John. I just got us some money because we all work for free up here. Ash Goja, Danny Pettis, boat 6, 5 fish that will go 763. Just needed some of those Neely Henry 3 and 4 pounders, but they're hard to come by.
They are, unless it's practice.
They'll lie to you, won't they? That is for sure. Todd Beatty, Ethan McDonald on top of this thing, 1940. We made a lot of weight predictions on ABT Live this morning. I think Darian guessed 17 pounds, so of course he's wrong already. Jason went 19. I went 18, so I'm wrong as well. All right, Ben Lakey, Jordan McGehee, 5. That will go 1087 for boat 47. How'd you get that done today?
Throwing a worm, man. Couldn't get them to bite anything but a worm.
Now, are we talking a stick worm, like a trick worm? Okay, just Texas Rick?
Mm-hmm.
Just low and slow.
Yep.
Dragging around. Sounds like that time of year. Thank you. John, did you catch any today?
I did not. Nobody left me a rod today. I mean, I was depending on you or Noah to leave me a rod, and it didn't happen.
Oh, I actually don't fish. I don't have any rods. I just talk about fishing all the time. I have a boat and just drag it around.
I've actually stolen a rod out of your rod.
You have stolen a rod out of and caught fish in the off limits, of course. Boat 17, Don Privet, Bruce Summer Sausage is what I'm going to call them. These are the guys right here that hooked me up with some deer summer sausages this morning on the water. 4 for $6.57. I saw you lose a couple and just never rebounded from that this morning on live.
No, sir. You should have stayed with us. While you was here, we was getting bites.
Well, when I was there, we were having a good old time, and then you guys provided me that amazing summer sausage. Had I stayed with you, I would have gained about 10 pounds because you boys were eating.
Yeah, I like that 10 more pound of fish, though.
Absolutely.
Give a shout out to my daughter, Callie.
Callie, thank you for watching. We'll give you a shout out. You got a fine pop-up here. Appreciate you. Lance Whitaker, Jeremy Briscoe, multiple wins here in the Alabama Bass Trail. 10:29 today for boat number 1. Did you have somewhere you wanted to be with that good boat number?
No. That's bad. You get a good boat number and you ain't got nothing to go to.
That's my luck every single time. You get boat 1, like, oh, just going to fish right here at the ramp.
Hey, I'm proud we had it on Neely, though. It's nice.
Was nice. Did you look at concrete today?
No, I didn't see no concrete. We thought about it, but we'd get outrun going up there, so we just let it go.
Just decided to let it go. We appreciate you boys. We'll see you at the next one. Kevin Whaley, Kyler Whaley, boat 37, 3 bass. How are you, sir?
Not too well.
Not too good. When that number doesn't say 5, I know the answer before I ask, but I have to. 3 for $3.54. We're ready for the house and some air conditioning. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. This is event 3 of a 5-event season. We will then take the top 75 in the points to an entry fee free championship later this fall on Wheeler Lake. That'll be in October. This is the Alabama Bass Trail North Division. We also have a South Division. Next weekend we'll be on the Alabama River in Prattville, Alabama for the 3rd event out of 5 in that division as well. 225 teams in that division. 225 teams in this division, sold out in 7 minutes last August. We had 225 bass-addicted human beings ready to go fishing in 2025. Sort a couple things out here and get to our next teams. Ready to go here at Coosa River Landing. We appreciate everybody tuning in on ABT Live this morning, presented by AmFirst. Myself, Jason Duran, Darian Craig are running around on Neely Henry trying to bring you the details of how all these teams are trying to win this tournament. Jason Henson and Michael Jones, boat number 9, going to jump into the top 5 with 11:38 early in the weigh-in. But things are a little stingy out there, looks like.
I'm going to need you to keep Darian away from us.
Did you hear that? Say that again one more time. Miss Kay, I need you to listen to this. Yeah, a little louder for those in the back. Who would you like for us to make sure never gets around you ever again?
Darian, unless he's got sweet tea or Mountain Dew. That's
okay.
Only acceptable reason to come visit us, because as soon as he showed up, it quit for us, and then as soon as he left, they went to biting again.
Listen, that is he is a black cloud, brings the bad luck. Appreciate you guys saying that more than you'll ever know. Brent Crow, Jimmy Mason, boat number 5, these old fish catchers, and they did what they always do. Brought us 5 good ones. 13:41 for Crow and Mason, and we're going to weigh one for Big Bass. How did we get that done today? That's a good day on a tough Neely Henry.
Yeah, well, it's kind of tough today. The big one was their second fish of the morning, so it was about 5 minutes after we started, so it started the day off right.
Good foundation gets laid early. Let's see what it's going to weigh. Mountain Dew Big Bass of 439, going to come up just shy of 461 right now. What did that big rascal bite?
Swim jig.
Swim jig. What color?
It's white.
White. All right. Now your partner is over here trying to question, was that the right fish?
Yeah, I think it was.
All right. Brent, do you not trust Jimmy after all these years?
My scale's at 4.8, so.
Okay. Would you guys like to arm wrestle about it on stage? All right. Okay. Just making sure. Well, we're definitely going to, let's hold those up out here for Jared and for Jason Duran. All the way to second place for Crow and Mason. Crow and Jimmy Mason. Tons of success in the Alabama Bass Trail and about every other tournament trail they've ever participated in. That's for sure. Appreciate you boys being here. See you down the road. All right, couple wins here for this fella. Lee Pitts, Steve Engel, boat number 16. 17:57, going to come up a little short of first place, but it's all the way to second early in the weigh-in. And we heard on live that you were making big waves out there, Mr. Pitts. You guys had a big one.
Well, we got a pretty good fish. You know, it was just one of those days where they didn't bite all day. You know, Neely Henry's a great fishery. We got a lot of fish here, but they were a little stubborn today. You know, it was one of those things you had to hit the right little place and just trick them into biting. But like I said, we're happy with it. It's a good day. I got one small fish I couldn't ever kick out, and it's going to hurt us.
Might end up costing you at the end of the day. Let's look right here. A 507 is going to take over Mountain Dew Big Bass right there. What did that fish bite?
Swim jig.
What color?
White.
Starting to see a pattern here. Starting to see a pattern. Hold them up out here for Jared. Y'all know the drill. Lee Pitts, Steve Engel all the way to second place, 17:57. We go to his other home pond for the next one. No big deal. Back to back. Can you stop crappie fishing long enough at the next one to catch some bass?
Well, I'm not even going to get to practice because I'll be at the Alabama River on a riders camp, and I'll get home about midnight Friday night.
Don't need practice at Weiss. No way he does. I don't believe it. Jimmy Wilson and Brian Holcomb, both 36. 5 fish. 5 that will go. 7-10. 7-10 here for Wilson and Holcomb. How are you, sir?
It wasn't another 30-pound day.
It wasn't a 30-pound day. We'll see you down the road. Up next, boat number 49, William and Donna Lynn with 5 fish for the Lynn crew. Good bag in the double digits, just shy of 12 pounds with 11.97. Okay, normally I like to ask you, did he mess things up? You know, did he do good today?
He did good today.
Okay, all right.
We didn't miss any fish.
Okay, so there's nothing to be mad about. But Mr. Williams, how'd you guys catch him today?
On a Carolina rig lizard.
Carolina rig lizard. We love to see it. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. John Brown, Trey Soils, 5 fish for boat number 2. How are you, buddy? 5 that'll go 9.87, just shy of that double-digit mark.
Well, as you recall, a couple of weeks ago we did get second place on Logan Martin.
That's right.
So, but the key there was we had chicken salad with crackers. We had a lovely spread. This morning we caught the first fish. I reached over in the cooler. There was no chicken salad. We knew then we were in trouble, and it went downhill from there.
The chicken something else pretty quick, looks like.
Else. So we're going to get ready. It's been a heck of a week. But we leave out in the morning for the James River. We're going to see what we can do.
No doubt about it. We'll be thinking about you, brother. Good luck up there. The Calverts, Roman and Shannon Calvert, boat number 4 with 5 bass for 11.36 for the Calvert crew. How are you, sir? Woo! Woo! Listen, this crowd, they're not real fired up yet. It's coming though. I can feel it. I think they all just got back from Jack's or Buffalo Wild Wings over here. They're a little full, but it'll happen.
That's right. There's no reason to cheer for 11. Yeah.
How'd you guys catch them today?
Swim jig and a frog.
What color swim jig?
White.
That's what we're hearing a lot of and always do, I feel like. Sam Long, Jason Atkins, boat number 12, 5 that will go, 13-16. Good bag of fish today. How'd you catch those?
Plastic, Texas rig. We missed way too many key bites. I mean, it's been a bad day.
You think that's because the fish are spawning and they're getting the bait weird? We heard a lot of that on live today, just a lot of near misses, a lot of people getting fish in the grass, losing fish.
Definitely short striking. I mean, they were just trying to get it away from them. They weren't really trying to eat it. But, yeah, it's just a tough day.
Good bag of fish, though, on a tough day, 13 pounds. Thank you guys for being here. Michael McLaurin and Jordan Boyd, boat 13 with 2 bass that will go 4-14 today. And they've got a wrecking crew, egg hunting squad. Hey, come on, let's see these shirts. Look at this crew. We got a zebra and is that a cheetah? Holy cow. Are you ready to hunt Easter eggs? I bet you've already hunted Easter eggs like 5 times today, haven't you?
I did hunt 2.
You got 2 Easter eggs?
No, I got 63.
63, dude. Put her there. Give me 5. 63. How many did you get?
57.
57 and 63? You know what? 60's way more than 50. That's very good. Are you ready to get an Easter basket?
Where?
I don't have one here. Jason, go ask Jason. Miss K will hook you guys up. Give me 5. Right here. You guys are the egg hunt. You want to say, you got anything to say? You want to tell your girlfriend hi or something?
The silly dog did something to me.
You should have mic dropped. See, guys, the egg hunt. Y'all make some noise for the egg hunting squad right there. They got their egg hunt squad shirts on. They're ready to go. They did. They're ready to go. Tim and Tyler Thornberry, boat 38 with 3 that will go 567. The Thornberry crew. How are you, sir?
Long day.
Long day indeed. I understand. Pretty spotted bass right there that will go. It's mad at Daniel Montgomery. We see it all the time. He has something he does to him down there. 390 on a Coosa River spot. Beautiful Coosa River spot right there. What Neely Henry's known for. Thank you, sir. We'll see you down the road. Chris Blackwood, Larry Melvin, boat number 25. Going to get into the double digits today. 5 bass that will go. Again, Daniel Montgomery down there teasing them. 10-19 today. Double digits is not easy to come by on Neely Henry today.
It's not. Better than poking an eye with a sharp stick, right?
Absolutely. And it was a beautiful day out there. We didn't have snow, sleet, hail, wind. I mean, it was great.
That's right. Beautiful day.
That's what ABT is known for. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Joshua Fordham, Joey Nance. Boat 29 with 5 that will go. 12-23. 12-23. Going to go all the way to 6th place right now on the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard. Going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. A 434 Coosa River largemouth. Great job. How'd you guys catch those today?
One here and one there. Caught them on a frog and chatterbait, Carolina rig.
Sounds like a fun day. Sounds like April too. A little bit of here and there. Sean Camp, Craig Say, boat 68 with 5 bass that are going to go 568. You're smiling.
That's almost embarrassing. Hopefully I'll get a sponsor by Wendy's. Isn't that a biggie bag or something?
A biggie bag. We need to work on that for next year, the biggie bag. Drew Hicks, Wesley Webster, boat 72. 3 bass today. 488. Need a couple more of those Neely Henry big ones.
Yep, just couldn't get them in the boat. Yep.
That's how it goes some days.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
See you at Weiss Lake. Here comes trouble. The Blackwood crew, Brandon and Clint Blackwood. Not to be confused with Clint Black. All right? He's killing time, though. 2 for 361 today. What do y'all want to talk about besides that?
It's a pretty day.
It is a beautiful day, and you got to fish with your boy here. Did he sing to you today?
He did, yeah.
What song did he sing today in the boat?
He's on a little rough music today.
Rough music? What's rough music? What's old Dad calling rough music?
It wasn't all that bad. We had some Creed going, you know, a lot of
Creed?
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to sing some Creed right here for all these people?
My God.
Take them higher. Come on. Take them higher right here. Let's go. Look. Fan club. Take them higher, all right? Come on. You got to make some noise for Clint. Buddy, going to be real hard to back out of this deal now.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Arms wide open, higher.
You ready?
My own prison. What you want to do?
You ready?
I ain't got to be ready. I get to go back to weighing fish after you sing.
Hold me now, because I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking.
You know, it's taller than Neely Henry, he said. Clint Blackwood, everybody. To be fair, he didn't even try to sing it. That boy can sing. I've heard him sing. Shane Mears and James Mears, 5 to go, 10:50 for boat 32. Miss K's lost total control of this weigh-in. I'm sorry. We got egg hunting squad. She hadn't had control. I'm sorry. We got to say, would you like to sing some Creed?
No, sir.
Okay. No, you're not going to sing Creed?
No.
Was there anything else you'd like to sing? Maybe some Cry the Blues? Yeah. You know any B.B. King? Go for it.
No, just crying the blues.
Okay, just crying the blues. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Tony Keefe, Brian Gregory, both 31. 5 that will go. 586. See,
We figured we had 5 for 6.
so you're a little disappointed then.
Disappointed, yeah.
I get it. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Ron Cameron, Stephen Wood coming up next. Boat number 28 with 5 fish. Good bag. 1390 takes you all the way to 3rd place right now on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. How'd you catch those?
Well, a little bit of junk fishing, but most on a shaky head.
Shaky, what was on the business end of the shaky head?
Do what now?
What was on the business end? What kind of plastic?
Oh, yeah, a Zoom trick worm.
Super sneaky secret. That trick worm. That's a catcher. Hold them up out here. 1390 going to 3rd place. Ron Cameron, Stephen Wood. Hold them up for Jared. You guys don't know any Creed songs, do you?
We're not singing.
Not singers. That gum. John Simpson can sing. I've heard it. We're going to get somebody to sing today, John Boy.
Yes, sir.
You think so? Who's it going to be?
It's not going to be me.
Well, we leave you back there on that drum kit. Got a son that can sing, though. I've heard it. Bill Hamlin, Lester Jenkins, boat 73. 5 that will go. 825. 825. How are you, sir?
Just fine. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day. Hard to complain.
Yeah, it was wonderful out there today. Fishing was sporadic, erratic, and uncontrollable, but overall it was pretty good.
You just described every day of my life right there. Erratic, sporadic, and uncontrollable. That is the life of Luke Duncan most of the time. Jeff Cannon, Marty Colley, boat 67. 5 that will go, 1142. It's a good bag on a tough day.
Bad bag.
Bad bag.
It was tough.
You just expected more today for sure.
Did.
Always do. I understand that. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Oh, boy. Here we go. Hayden, Alabama. I mean trouble coming. The Douse boys, Trey and Justin, boat 42. 5 that will go 1153. Going to have you just shy of the top 10 right now with that. What do you got?
The big one had a tag in it.
The big one had a tag in it?
Yeah. I didn't know it until we got the bump synced up.
Well, listen, what's that tag pay? Do we know?
It says $100, but I don't.
$100.
Yeah.
You want to split it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. We'll get together on that. The Dow's 514. New Mountain Dew Big Bass. Hold that fat rascal up right here. Tagged Big Bass too. Worth $100. Come on. for the Doused crew. Beautiful Neely Henry largemouth, a 514 Mountain Dew Big Bass that was tagged. Good to see you boys. I'm glad you got off the crappie long enough to catch a 5-pounder today, buddy. Alan Hayes and Danny Bishop, former winners here in the ABT. 5 that'll go $9.99. You couldn't do that again if you tried. You could breathe on the scale and maybe get some double digits. Come on. I blame Alan for that.
Gotta have out in double digit.
Gotta have a double digit. Good to see you boys. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Blake Hawkins, Josh Clark, boat 82. 5 bass. That'll go $10.55 today. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain right here in the shade on this beautiful day.
The shade's big right now.
It's huge right now. How'd you catch those today?
Just chunking and winding.
A little bit of chunking and winding, a little bit of junk fishing. I like it. Wesley Sams and Craig Daniel, boat 53. Oh, for the legends right here. Always catching them, and here we go, going all the way to third place, 16:48, doing what they always do, stirring up trouble. Normally on Smith Lake, though, I would say you guys are known for that area, but catch them all over the state. Anytime there's a spotty bass involved, though, I feel like with y'all two, it's in trouble.
Not today.
Oh, largemouth? You're going to make me look like a liar in front of the fine folks of Gaston. Way to go, Wesley.
All largemouth today. And this lake's kind of been my nemesis. Craig's caught them before. And today we got a good bite early this morning swimming a jig, and we went sight fishing because I'm with one of the best sight fishermen in the state of Alabama. So I let him do his thing, got out of his way, and ran the net. So.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Daniel, because I've been, unfortunately, I've had to compete against you in sight fishing tournaments, and I've came up on the losing end of every one of those. How many bass do you think that you've looked at in your life?
It's hard to say. If you own Smith Lake, you can see 100 to 200 a day.
They wouldn't fit in a dump truck. I know that. Let's hold them up right here. Wesley Sands, Craig Daniel, absolute fish catchers. And one thing's for sure, if you can lay eyeballs on them, you don't want Craig Daniel in the same pocket you're in. Ask me how I know. I learned that the hard way at like 19 years old. I'm like, I know how to sight fish. Wrong. I didn't. 16:48 for Sams and Daniel. Jamie Toon, Hunter Baldwin up next. Boat 62, 5 that will go $6.59. That's a good mustache.
Thank you.
I mean, I can't get mine to do that, so I'm a little jealous. Jason Duran, look at this mustache. That's solid. That's a solid stash. Do you just rock that all the time? Is that your Easter stash?
I rock it all the time.
All the time. That's what I like to hear. Rocking the stash. Jeremy Doss, Johnny Albritton, 333 on 2 for boat 58. What can you say? You can say anything you want to. Well, almost anything.
Got our butts kicked.
Got your butts kicked. All right, we'll see you at Weiss. Turn it around there. The first team we covered on ABT Live this morning that I got to cover, Brett Harrell, Tyler Smart, boat number 30. They had a major reel malfunction that turned into a hand lining. 5 that'll go 9 even today, and just never got it going from there.
No, you seen how it started, and it never went up from there.
You guys had a couple blow up on a swim jig when I was with you, and then you set the hook, the reel handle breaks, pandemonium breaks out, and it was just kind of that start to the day for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much the story of the day. I mean, we knew it was going to be tough. Got to capitalize on what bites, and we just didn't do it today.
Well, we know you guys will get it done at Weiss Lake, and we'll see you there. Matt Van Meter, Mo Moyer, boat 54, 5 that will go. Good bag of fish going all the way to 4th place. 14.77. 4th place on that Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Sounds pretty good.
It does sound good. We lost one that's going to hurt us, though. I mean, it was a big shad spawn deal for us. We caught the fire out of them. It was a fun week.
So how long did that shad spawn last for you guys?
You know, it was all day. I don't know if it's the dirty water down there or what it is, but we got some spinner baits from GTO, and they just tore the blades off of them.
Oh, some spinner baiting going on. We like to hear that. Hold that up. $4.99 on a Mountain Dew Big right there. Some shad spawn spinner baiting. $14.77 for Mo and Matt. Spinner baiting them up on a shad spawn, old school. Don't make me feel old. I hate when people say old school on an amazing bait. That's old school. I know, I hear it all the time now. All these kids and their minnows shaking. Give me some spinner bait. Phillip Dukes and Bailey Dukes, Dukes boys, both 44.5. That will go 991 today. How are you, sir?
I've been better.
I know the Dukes crew. Y'all expect more than that. I get it. Lucas Smith and Dalton Mize, both 34. Coming up next, 5 that will go. 10:02 got you in the double digits, which is not easy to do today. We've seen a lot of folks that couldn't break that barrier.
Yeah, it was a pretty tough day today.
How'd you catch them?
Caught all of them wacky rig, like post spawn kind of deal.
Fry garters maybe a little bit there. Thank you guys. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. JJ Outwell and Steve Fultz, both 39 with 5 that will go. You thought you had 5 that weighed 2 pounds? You kidding me? 529. You were close.
Yeah.
They were consistent. 5 for 529.
We may have had a penalty too, so we may have been negative today.
You think you had a penalty as well?
I think so.
You got to try to avoid penalties all the time. That's not
The wake boats.
Oh goodness. I got you. So y'all had a long ride, a little bit late. How much were we late today?
I think 2 minutes.
Okay, so we may have a penalty there.
Depends whose clock you was going by.
We'll see you boys at Weiss Lake. That's trouble right there. Boat 60, Jerry Hartline, Robin Bond, 5 that'll go 10-14. Double-digit day on the pond.
I'm just hot and bothered.
Hot and bothered?
I'm telling you, it was a rough day.
No wind for a long time.
Yeah, we had our limit at 7:30 this morning, and then it was hard pressed to get a bite after that. So, but anyway, we called our last one about 45 minutes ago. So anyway, it's okay.
On to Weiss Lake. We appreciate you guys being here. Jay Kendrick and Chuck Hughes. Boat 46. I don't know what Jay's up here telling. 5 that'll go 8:15. What kind of story are you up here harassing John Simpson with right now?
I can't divulge that in.
Okay, all right.
But I know my wife's watching, and I ate my keto bread and tuna sandwich for lunch today. I've lost 32 pounds since January.
You look great, but I did see you eating a Jack's cheeseburger on the water today. If you're watching, just kidding. I didn't see Jay today. Good to see you, buddy. Jake Bice, Briar Chambers. Going to go all the way to 4th place, 1486 for boat 66. You boys are always catching them. I know that.
Briar did today.
You catching them? Don't even talk to him. Box him out. How did you catch them today?
I watched him catch about 10,000 10-inchers, and I got 7 bites, and that was about it.
What'd you get those 7 bites on?
We caught some on a spook and some on a jig.
Sounds like a very fun day out there. Hold him up. Right out here for Jared. He's been out there napping. Wake him up, make him do something. Jason Durant right here. Got boat 65 coming up next. John Kellett and Robert Story, one half of the 2023 ABT North Angler of the Year team. Good day today. 5 that will go 1391. Going to have you in 6th place right now. And like I said, we've got trackers on the teams. We kind of expect to do big things. And Miss Kay's in my ear during ABT Live. Hey, go find Robert and John. Y'all were hiding somewhere.
We Keith Poche today. We were off the grid. So.
I feel like you were definitely off the grid. How did you catch those off the grid?
We did a little frogging, did a little swimming a jig, flipping, a little bit of everything. We had one little tiny one we couldn't get rid of. We get a 4-pounder bad.
Did you get a lot of bites in that kind of secluded place?
Yeah, we caught a pile of fish today. I don't know, 50.
Did you stay in that same general area the whole day? Once you got there, were you committed, that kind of place?
Yeah, we had 2 or 3 sneak holes we ran to, but yeah.
Sneaky right here. Congrats. Good job. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Danny Hurd, Fisher Hurd, boat 115, 5 that will go 894 for the Hurd boys. Fisher, where's Pops at?
He's sitting in the boat again.
He's mad. He don't like me for some reason.
No, I don't think he does.
I think it is definitely me and not you.
You need to ask him about it.
I'm going to. Don't worry about it. Good to see you, Fisher. Danny Hurd, if you can hear this, you're in trouble for not coming to see me at the weigh-in. Michael Doty, Johnny Andrews, boat 71, 3 bass. For boat 71, they'll go 325 today. Did you leave the other one swimming around out there?
We left a couple swimming, and we tried the gas pump pattern we talked about on Facebook, and didn't work for us.
It didn't work. All right, we'll see you at Weiss Lake. Bob Power, J.D. Garrison, boat 33. How are y'all? It's a beautiful day out here.
One of us slept in this morning. The other guy lost the keys to the car at the boat ramp.
Well, I noticed you pointed at him on slept in, and you lost the keys.
I was pointing to Jesus.
Okay. 9:30 for 5 fish. Did you say you lost the keys?
I didn't have a partner. Okay, so I was a little nervous.
So you were a little shook.
The keys fell out of my pocket, and they rolled down between the seat and in the back.
Okay, so. But you found the keys.
He caught fish, so what the heck?
Okay, so he still gets to be your partner at Weiss Lake then.
We're not going divorce court.
Okay, no partner divorce up on my watch. Jack Pratt and Nick Pratt, boat 51. 4 that'll go 554 today for the Pratts.
Not much to say on that.
Did you lose any keys or anything?
No, we just didn't find them.
Let me give you a pro tip about a weigh-in, right? If you have a day that you don't want to have, just make up some cool story like Bob just did. Like I lost my keys, I lost my partner, all that.
Down.
There you go. There you go. See, now you're learning. You're learning. I'll teach you guys. You got to have something to say. Lisa Mike Johnson, 5 bass today for boat 74. 5 that will go 931. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day out here. Did y'all have a lot of fun out there today?
Oh, we had a ball. It was great. We had fun all day long.
Catch a lot of fish?
All day.
We'll look forward to seeing you guys at Weiss Lake. Here come the Lolly, Sean and Logan Lolly. Boat 75 with 5. That will go 914 for the Lolly crew. You're shaking your head disappointed. We always see big things from the Lolly, so I know you're not happy with it.
No, we're not happy at all. I mean, had 11 pound just messing around yesterday, Wasn't even really fishing hard. Fished a real hard day. Nothing happened, couldn't get the bites we needed, and bites we did get were all small. So
on to Weiss Lake.
Yeah.
See you boys there. Good to see you. Nathaniel Bradley, Chase Parnell, boat 55. Going to get them in the top 10 right here. 9th place with 1334. Nicely done. How'd you catch those?
Swimming a jig.
What color swim jig?
White.
Are we just around the willow grass?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shad spawn?
No, we tried to find it. We found some in practice, but couldn't get on it.
Still got a few to bite the swim jig?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun day to me. See you at Weiss Lake. Danny Shell, Anthony Land coming up next. Boat number 87 coming up. Shell and Land, how are you, sir?
Give out.
Give out. I understand that. 5 will go 10 even. We should give an even weight prize, shouldn't we?
It was a beautiful day. We didn't catch a lot of fish. We didn't catch a lot of fish in practice. We were just struggling. Proud of what we got.
Weiss Lake, right up the road, coming up next. Garrett Booth and Phillip Booth, boat 91 with 5 bass. That will go 790 today. How are you, sir?
Pretty good. Give out. One that weighed about 3, we need 4 more.
Exactly right. That's what it takes here at Neely Henry. Randall Barnard, Taylor Galt, boat 59. How are we, guys? 5 that will go. Good bag. They got to calm down. Daniel Montgomery messes with them down here. I try to tell on him a little bit. I don't know what he does to them, but they just get all shook up. You see him down there?
I do, yeah.
Keep your eyes on him. 12-15. I don't know that I trust him sometimes. How'd you catch those today? Great bag.
Just different ways. I mean, we just went junk fishing, went looking for some spots, just quick and then went largemouth for a few hours. So caught 3 of those, ended up culling one out with a spot. So went back to spots. Tried largemouth a little more later on, but just couldn't come up with another one. So we thought we had a couple spots on the lake, because this is our home lake, that we might could upgrade a little bit. And we did a little bit, thought we had a little more than that, but hey, it's been a fun day.
Solid day on a tough Neely Henry.
Thank you, sir.
Heath Kelly, Kevin Breimer, great bag of fish right here. Going to go to 4th place with 16-12. 16-12 for boat 98. Nicely done. How'd you catch those today?
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog doing some work.
All day.
How many did you catch on Kermit?
15, 20.
Sounds like a mighty fun day, if you ask me. Let's hold those up right out here. Kermit showing up and showing out. Daniel, do you like to catch them on Kermit?
I love throwing a frog.
Me too. I'm going to have to go fishing with them so I can catch one on Kermit, though. Robert Erat, Mike Russell, boat 70 coming up next. Boat 70 coming up, Erat Russell. 5 that will go 8:38. How are you guys?
What was it?
8:38. Pleasantly surprised?
For the day, yeah. We made a long run, but I lost 2 fish. It would have kicked us up, and he lost one about 5 pounds at the end.
Listen, can't be losing 5-pounders, all right? But I'm not going to tell you that. Darian was talking bad about you for it, though. He was. Yeah, go find him. All right, we'll see you in White Lake. The Campbells, Matthew and Michael, both 69.5. That will go 684 for the best beards in the game right here.
Yeah, it was a rough one out there.
It's a little rough today.
We had a few shorts, but we caught everything else, and we just couldn't get on them.
We'll see you at White Lake. Look forward to it, boys. David Cagle, Gary Bates, boat 57 with 5 bass today. That will go 969. How are you, sir? Good to see y'all today. How'd you catch those?
Shaky head, fish slow, and a spinnerbait. And it was tough on us today. Had a good practice the other day. Had a lot of confidence going into it, and they just didn't bite.
They loved you and left you. Sometimes they will do that here at Neely Henry. Just bass in general. They like to make us think we got it figured out, and then they run away with their friends. Lawrence Judd and Preston Judd, boat 64.5. That will go 10:01. Got in the double digits. It's not easy to do today. 10:01.
Yeah, it's better than what we thought.
It's always a good thing when you the above the scales line. When you get to us and you're pleasantly surprised, that's always a good thing.
That's right.
How'd you catch those today?
Well, he caught them all. I was a net man again.
You were the net man?
Yeah.
He was the net man? How'd you catch him?
We got him on that first spot, but we couldn't reproduce anything else. Yeah.
I ain't telling you.
You're not going to tell me? All right. Well, happy Easter to y'all. He said he ain't telling me how he caught him. Uh-oh, former champs right here at Neely Henry, and they know how to catch a bass. The Seaborns, Benji and Jonathan, going to go to 5th place with 15:01. Boat 86 for the Seaborns. Let's hold them up. Oh, we got a big fish. How big is it?
It's close.
An 8-pounder? Because you've had one of those here before.
I don't know where that fish is.
It's probably running from the Seaborns. It knows better.
Well, it probably is.
I blame Benji. It was running from Benji. I know it was. It knows Benji will put a hook right in it.
Yeah, he's the one that caught it anyway, yeah. It won't show for us.
4:58 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Y'all hold them up. Y'all know the drill. The Seaborns are fish catchers. 5th place for the Seaborns. Good to see you.
Good job, guys.
There, I did. I come in on 2 wheels last night. Got to see our buddy John Boy.
How do you do?
He come back. The Seaborns coming in here with 15:01. Winners just a couple years ago here at Neely Henry, and did weigh in an 8-pounder.
Had to fish all day with no power trim.
You not having power trim is a problem because y'all like to get in the dirt.
We couldn't get half a fish.
We'll blame that. Was that his fault?
No, that's it's a brand new trim too. I don't know whose fault it is.
I just like to blame Benji.
I bought a new hammer for it.
Bought a new hammer for his trim. He's going to take it to it. Waylon Mullis, Jeff Fansler, boat 102, 5 that'll go 992. Would you like to blame Benji Seaborn? He's the nicest guy I know. I don't know why I'm picking on him.
Yeah, let's blame him for it.
Benji?
Yeah.
Just a tough day on the pond.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Looking forward to Weiss Lake.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you there, buddy. Craig Childers, Nikki Taylor, boat 56 with 5 that will go. Daniel Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen, down here just making these fish upset. 990 for 5. Nicely done.
Caught all them fish on a shaky head. We couldn't get bit on anything that we caught fish on in practice.
Had to slow way down on a tough day.
That's it, and I'm glad he decided to pick up a shaky head and figure out what they was biting.
All you.
All me.
That's hey. Well, then he gets to buy you dinner. That's how that works. Wayne Isaac and John Polk got to spend some time with this crew on ABT Live this morning. Boat 63.5 for 984. Very lively. That's a good-looking hat. That's a very good-looking hat. They give me a hard time on live because they say I only cover teams that have a Tennessee member as a part of it. And I did today, like three different teams. We got a Tennessee team leading this thing. Go Vols, no big deal. Y'all, you guys.
He's a Georgia guy,
though. Oh no.
I'm a proud alum.
Okay, all right. So you've got claims to that. We spent some time with you on ABT Live. We appreciate you guys letting us harass you there. Fishing offshore a little bit, trying to catch a limited spots. We saw you do that, and then you were going to go largemouth fishing. Guessing the game plan just didn't work out.
It did not. We stayed a little longer, and we really planned to. Caught a couple of that upgraded us. We thought we'd stick it out a little longer. It was a little too long.
Well, we appreciate you guys being patient with us on live this morning. Mike Hood, Rocco Samiri, also on live this morning. I believe Darian was harassing these guys. Boat 61, 5 for 1145. 1145. How are we doing?
Pretty good, man.
Did you have to put up with Darian today?
We saw him for a little bit.
Did he cost you any, fish? Did your equipment fail when he was around? We hear that a lot.
No. It was tough today. We basically threw a wacky rig around all day long just to get and cold up to what we got, and lucky to have what we got.
Glad to have it. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Get those points and roll on to the next one. Barry Vest and Dustin McDaniel, 4 bass. That'll go 976 for boat 90. It's 4 of the right ones.
Yeah, I wish we could have found the 5th one. But
never had it hooked up?
We lost one just a few minutes ago. I don't know how big it was, but fishing shallow. A lot of people doing it. So
no doubt about it. It was kind of a merry-go-round out there on a lot of the shallow cover today for sure.
Oh, yeah, especially in the pockets.
No doubt about it. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Zeke Gossett, Ethan King, 1/2 of that 2023 AOY team. Winners in the ABT 100 last year, 5 for 936. That is not a Zeke and Ethan kind of day. No, you're probably disappointed with it, but we're glad you're here.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was one of those trying days. We had a lot of good fish hit a swim jig and frog, just didn't get it. But I did have a request before I came on stage. My Uncle Joe right here. Wave, Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
It's Uncle Joe. He wanted to know if 70 is too old to be a low-lifer.
It is not too old to be a low-lifer. Low-lifers of all ages. Uncle Joe, shout out. Bobby Sharber and Jeff Prizza, boat 85. Some more of these Tennessee boys coming up here. Go Vols. 5 that will go. 11:44. We're going to get in trouble down here in Alabama if we keep saying that. But listen, until football season, we get to. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. We got.
I don't know that I'm ready for it now. There's been some
little changing going on, But I think we're going to be fine. I tell you what, they like the orange down here. I caught them all on a floating worm day. Orange.
You caught them on an orange worm. That's what we like to see. Oh, that's the boss. You do have to leave. When she starts yelling, you got to go. Zachary Taylor, Josh Austin, boat 89, 3 that will go. They're mad at Daniel. Man, what have you been feeding those things today?
Not enough.
3 for 377. We appreciate you being here. See you down the road. Come the McCoys. Alan and Tim McCoy, both 76. 5 bass that will go. 12:25. They're probably here trying to arrest Jason Duran. Parked illegally.
Yeah.
How'd you catch those?
Swim jig and shaky head.
White swim jig?
No.
Oh, you see, your tone there is that you had a sneaky little color. White swim jigs. All right, the Halls. Chad Hall, Ryan Hall. How are you, old buddy? You look like you're up here just camoed up, ready to kill a turkey.
I'm ready to go home.
Ready to get to the house?
Yeah.
5 to go, 11:64. Not bad.
Not good.
Not good either. That's what he said it. I didn't say it. See you, buddy. Sean Hornbuckle, Barry Morris, boat 97. How are you, sir?
Tough.
Tough, he says. 9:47 for 5 fish. Not the day you wanted out there, but some good points towards the championship.
Yeah, it's tough.
Tough. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Braxton Cups, Jeff Arledge, boat 92, 5 that'll go 5:02 today. I mean, consistent.
Yeah, they were consistently small.
All the same size there. Get them at Weiss Lake. Come the Paytons. Harry and Harry, how are you guys? Good to see you. As always, 3 bass for boat 84 that will go. 3 for 533. Needed their friends.
Oh, yeah. Can't catch a cold, so I don't know what's going on here.
Can't catch a cold. It happens sometimes. You just fishing, man, you see these streaks that happen in fishing, and sometimes it goes the other way.
Yes, sir. Maybe it'll get better.
You got to fish your way out of it. That's what they say. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Stephen and Danny right here. How are you? Good to see you guys. 5 that will go. They're alive. They're alive.
Oh, yeah.
Fired up to be here. 5 that'll go 9:18 today. Now you guys you're traveling a pretty good ways, right?
Oh yeah, we come show up and have some fun, and he's from Cali. I'm really from Wisconsin. We're kind of learning the whole Southern game and having a lot of fun doing it out here on Neely Henry.
Y'all make some noise for these folks traveling from all over the place. California. Can you get to California from here? I'm not sure.
Yeah, if I fly, yeah.
You gotta fly. It's a long walk out here.
I gotta fly.
We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. We appreciate you being here. Eric Morris, Randy Talbert, boat number 100. I was looking for you all day and couldn't find you. I think y'all were locked through or something. 5 that'll go 12:57. Good day, as always, for you two.
Not as always. We've had some luck here lately. We wish we had a little more, but maybe it'll get us a check.
How'd you catch those?
We caught most of them flipping.
What are we flipping?
A little creature bait.
Kyle Welcher special?
No, we didn't.
We had the what's the crawl? There's a new crawl. Kyle gave me a couple packs of stuff.
Oh, wait, you got some sneaky prototype Crush City stuff? All right, let's hear it.
No, this is stuff that was at ICAST. It's available now everywhere.
Okay. He's trying to say he didn't have those Welcher secrets. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
See you at Weiss Lake. Tommy Petrosky, Barry Holbert, boat 78. 5 that'll go 7:09 today here at stop number 3. Yep. How are we feeling about it?
Not that great today. Had good practice. We just couldn't get the big ones to hang on today.
Well, good news is the Coosa River's awesome, and we get to go again in a month to Weiss Lake.
That is true. I like Weiss better.
We'll see you at Weiss. Chris Duckett, Donovan Williams, boat 93, 5 that will go. 10:08. 10:08 for Duckett and Williams. How did you catch those today?
A little bit of everything. We got on a frog bite earlier and then drug a worm around.
So definitely from A to Z then, on the bottom and on top. Champs here last year, boat number 83. Stephen McAvoy and the one and only Josh Butts. 11. Yeah, you couldn't do that again if you tried.
You make a wish, baby. It was 11-11.
I won't tell you what the wish is.
You know what I did today?
What'd you do, buddy?
That nitro mercury all over his like, and
No, you didn't. You're a liar. You were like right here a couple times.
a couple times.
I saw you eating chicken wings over here. As a matter of fact, that may be where you didn't catch more.
Yeah, you hollered at me, and I was like, all these sirens going on and stuff. It made me crazy. ADD.
Crazier or just crazy?
Just crazy.
Just crazy.
All right, we're go drink a Busch Light. Hey to my wife, love you. She's a great woman. She didn't bring me no look.
Hey, look at this. I don't know if we can zoom in on that. I doubt we can, but you're gonna get.
Diet Mountain Dew, small tiny bite.
You're gonna get Six Flags feet right there, son. That's what you're gonna have. That's what you're fixing to have. A blown out flip flop for Josh Butts and Six Flags feet. Nobody trying to get that. Timothy Campbell, Richie Todd. 4 that'll go 396. Ain't good, man. Ain't nothing good about it. Y'all ever walked around the water park all day long barefooted?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That ain't good.
It ain't.
Ain't nothing good about that.
No, it wasn't like practice.
Josh Butts has got right now. Them Six Flags feet. Thank you, guys. See you at Weiss Lake. Walker Brown. Sloan Pennington. 5 that will go. 9:51 for boat 110. Did you leave Sloan at the house?
He's in the boat. We're trying to figure out the quickest way to get home.
Just get back to Middle Tennessee. See you, buddy. Jason Wisenant, Tim Baker, boat 126 coming up next. Shaking your head.
It is a terrible day. Terrible.
It's a 5 for 553. Right there. 5.5.
Well, I figured as much. We was on a shad spawn yesterday, and man, we went to it today, and I guess just the cooler weather yesterday and the way the clouds were today, this morning, it was not there.
They took off to Weiss Lake. You got to find them next month over there.
Actually, I showed Montgomery this picture this morning. I had a 5-pounder I showed him this morning. I was like, hey, get ready for me at weigh-in, but then it just bit me today, and I kind of knew that, remember that picture? Yeah. But
it's a kiss of death. You can't show Daniel stuff like that. He probably went and caught it before blast-off. I've seen him do it. See you guys. Brian Johnson, Brandon Gross. Good bag right here. Going to go all the way to 5th place. 1585. You boys are always snatching them up, I feel like. How did we catch those today?
I just caught them flipping.
What kind of bait are you flipping out there on Neely Henry?
Just flipping creature bait.
Creature bait. Yes, you got to get more specific than that. Jason Duran's over here writing articles. What kind of, look at it. That's a side eye. Did you see that? You don't want to mess with him. I saw him tussle with John Simpson earlier today. It was bad.
All right.
John's barely here. So you're going to want to tell us what kind of creature bait.
A beaver.
All right, there we go. All right, we got it. Hold him up out here. 5th place. Hold him up for Jared. Hold him up for Jason Duran. 5th place on the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard for Brian Johnson and Brandon Gross. Pretty spotted bass. There aren't a lot of places in the country that you can go and flip up a spotted bass. John Simpson.
Nah, this place and Smith Lake's about the only 2 places I think of.
That's it. Coosa River. Here comes a team that knows all about this Coosa River. Won last year on Pickwick Lake to start the 2024 season. Tracy and Dustin Robinson. I ran around looking for you guys today, and y'all were hiding from me on ABT Live.
Yeah, the fish were hiding from us, too.
That's why y'all run around so much. 5 that'll go 804. Tell Pops we said we missed him up here. Scott and Todd Norman coming up next. Boat 79 with 5. 985 for 5 fish today here on stop number 3.
I think I stuck myself more than I stuck the fish.
You hooked yourself today?
Oh, yeah.
Where at?
In the hand.
Right in the hand? With what kind of bait?
Hybrid.
What were you biting today?
Hybrid hunter.
Okay, that hurt. Them treble hooks hurt. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Try not to do that there. Roland Liverett and Michael Smith coming up next. I'm right over here, guys. Boat 101 with 5 fish. How'd you catch those today?
Spinnerbait.
Spinner baiting. Shad spawn?
Yes, sir.
Shad spawn and spinner baiting. 5 that will go. 9:33. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Mark Singleton, Lee Jolly. Boat 88 coming up next. 4 bass today for Singleton and Jolly. that will go 741. Get you some points into Weiss Lake.
Yeah, on to Weiss Lake. It was rough today.
Up the Coosa River we go. We'll see you guys there. Thank y'all. Danny Long, Kevin Fallon. Just Kevin. Boat 119. 2 bass. Nothing to talk about. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. 275 for boat 119. William Nichols and Jake Young. Boat 122. Going to bring us another 5-fish limit. Neely Henry alive and well. A lot of fish. Catching those bigger than average keepers can be a little tough here sometimes.
Yeah, and they've really been biting good, honestly.
928 for that 5.
Yeah, and today was not an example of that. Today was really tough. Caught a lot of fish, just everything small, no big ones. Couldn't get a big bite for nothing, so.
It's a holiday weekend. I think some of those big fish are already, taking a little time off. Bill Darby, John Greenwood, boat 111, 5 that will go. 8 even. 8 even.
Hey, let's just forget about those fish.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
Let's not forget about what this weekend's all about. We're all here. Just thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's it.
Amen, buddy. Thank you for being here. Happy Easter. Greg Tomlin, Jeremy Tomlin, boat 106. 5 bass that'll go. 883. 883 and on to Weiss Lake.
Yes, it is. See ya.
See you there. Jonathan Vincent, Wyatt Brown, boat 125. How are you, sir? Good to see you. 5 that will go. 652.
Oh, they shrunk on us.
They shrunk.
Yeah.
They'll do that.
It'll do it sometimes. But it wasn't too bad of a day. I just keep hearing wide in my head, fish clean, because I had some fish on that would have changed the game for us today. But I'm glad he was there to sweep up my mess, and we happy with what we got.
We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Get them all on the boat up there. Jason and Candace Metz, boat 161, 1 bass. That will go .96. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Justin Lane, Luke Mason, boat 116. 5 bass that will go 989 for Mason and Lane. Shaking your head because I know y'all want more than that.
Well, yeah, everybody does.
Oh, obviously, that's right. Proud to have them, though. Get the points, go to Weiss.
Absolutely.
See you boys there. Good to see y'all. Oh, we're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. $5.14 right now. $4.25 on a Mountain Dew Big. Yeah, hold it up right here for Jason Duran. Tom Taylor, Russ Reynolds, boat 105, 5 that will go, 927. How are you today, sir?
Pretty good. Couldn't get to, got one big bite and lost it.
What'd you lose it on?
Flipping bait.
On a flipping bait. They're not supposed to come off of those. Sometimes they do. They don't read the script. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Jordan Wiggins, Steve J. Hughes, boat 107. 5 to go, 974. Where's Jordy?
He wasn't coming up.
He ain't going to come up here. He sent you. You tell him we missed him, Steve. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Taryn Prince and Ivan Limley coming up next. Boat 103. Hello, sir. Good to see you. 4 bass today. Did you have fun on Neely Henry?
I'd lie to you if I said yeah.
4 for 639. Everybody's got a lake that they don't like on the schedule. Some people love it, some people don't.
Seems like every time we come here, it's a suck fest for us.
Doesn't like you very much.
Not at all.
You got to spend more time over here. Buy a house. Move to Gadsden. Jake Gibson, Michael Gibson. Boat 112. 5 it'll go. Daniel Montgomery down there messing with him again. Daniel's got something he does to him. I'm not sure, guys. 7:15 today. Did y'all have fun on Neely?
We caught a lot of fish. No, nothing any big.
Hard to get a big bite on this lake, it seems like today. But we appreciate you. We'll see you at Weiss Lake and hope you get 5 big ones there.
As always, I got to say hi to the Grins.
Absolutely. Hit them with it.
Hey, hey Bobby, hey Cooper, hey Zach. Thanks.
Thanks to the grandkids for watching ABT Live. Delano Green Jr. always catching bass in the Alabama Bass Trail 5. That'll go 10.90. You didn't think you had that? You thought you had less? That's a good thing. You're welcome. We made that happen together. I felt like I came and watched you guys for a little bit. Now, you didn't catch any, so I can't say I brought you luck, but 10.90, not a bad day.
I'll take it because we struggled.
It was a tough day on a lot of teams. We did ABT Live for almost 5 hours. We're out there running around. Not a lot of fish catching going on.
Yeah, it was tough out there. I mean, and then, when you're used to fishing Tennessee River like we are, and you're on a different types of fish and come here where it's a little bit more grindy, it's tough on us.
Well, you got to get through one more Coosa, but then you get to go back to that good old Tennessee River that y'all like so much. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Daryl Newman, Isaac Perkins, boat 104. 5, that will go 8.18. 8.18 today. How we doing?
Tired.
Tired? Ready for the couch and the air conditioning?
Yes, sir.
You're getting closer to it. That's the good news. See you guys later. Winners of Lake Gunnersville last month. The Big Bass Beatdown. That was Lake Gunnersville. We covered them a little bit on ABT Live this morning. Hunter Davidson, Bryant Fikes, boat 113. Good bag today. $12.49 for 5 fish. $12.49. Y'all still floating from that big win on Big G.
Yeah, we are. We found 1 5-pounder on bed. If we didn't have it, I wouldn't be on stage. It'd just be Hunter up here, probably.
That's what I noticed with teams. When 2 of you come up here, I'm like, all right, they're ready to take a picture. But when it's just one, I'm thinking they don't want to talk. They're ready to go. 5'10", just shy of our Mountain Dew Big Bass. 5'14" right now. 5'10". We're going to hold that up. Hold that 5'10" up. So a 5'10" bedfish for Davidson and Fikes. Winners at Lake Gunnersville, our Angler of the Year leaders currently, and making their case. Miss K talked about this event being an equalizer. Things get shaken up a little bit here at Neely Henry at times. Davidson and Fikes going to still be in that race. Dennis Miller, Anthony Gay, boat 118. 5 that will go 8.58 today.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Look for a kicker. Couldn't get a kicker.
Sometimes it happens that way.
Yeah, most of the kickers kicked us today.
They kicked back at you. Sometimes they will do that. We'll see you boys at Weiss Lake. Jeremy Sanders, Kelly Treese. Boat 124 with 5 bass today. 5.90 for stop number 3.
Whew, that was rough.
Whew, he said. I get it. I've been there many times. That's why I talk about bass fishing instead of trying to catch bass most of the time.
Yes, sir. You got a good bag?
Billy Adcock, Darian Kyle. Boat 108. Here he comes. You can say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, roll tide.
We've said go Vols up here enough today. We'll let you get that in. 5 goes 9.84.
How much?
9.84.
Better than I thought we'd have.
Well, that's a good thing.
It was a tough practice.
Tough practice, so you rebounded today. What adjustments did you make today?
We went and fished some history that we didn't practice, and it paid off. We got our bigger fish out of that, but that was the only one we got.
Well, points and on the way to Weiss Lake. We'll see you guys there. Kent Keys, David Campbell, boat 138, 5 that will go 11.70. 11.70. Nicely done.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough all day.
Did you catch them on a jig? You got a jig on your hat, so I feel like that's what you had to do.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Swim jig?
No.
Just flipping jig?
Flipping, yep.
What kind of jig?
It's just a little finesse jig.
A little finesse jig. Well, we appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Craig Grubbs, Matt Ferguson, winners at Smith Lake last year in the ABT North. 11.06 for Grubbs and Ferguson. Boat 114. Double digits. Hard to come by today for a lot of folks.
Yeah, we caught, 3 limits of fish. We just couldn't get any size.
Needed some upgrades. See you at Weiss Lake. Shannon Thomas and Shane Kent, boat 148. 5 bass that will go. Good bag. 13.20, going to have you just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10 right now for boat 148, Shannon and Shane. And they say it's a biggin. I like it. When Daniel Montgomery says it's a biggin, I believe it. He sees a lot of it. It is a biggin, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a new Mountain Dew Big Bass right here. How about a 657 Neely Henry Beast right there for Shannon and Shane. What did that big sucker bite?
Shaky head.
Shaky head. Look at that right there. 657. I mean, Neely Henry giant right there. Beautiful fish. Love to see it. Joshua Campbell, Kevin Hollingsworth. Father to go 8-19 for boat 132. And y'all are running from me. I can already tell you. Like I said, I'm ready to get home. Lee and LJ Brown, boat 109. Just running around in circles passing people. I see y'all out there all the time like a red rocket. Lee Brown, LJ. Five that'll go 11:41. Not a bad day. A lot of folks struggled to get into the double-digit range.
Yeah, I mean, 2 weeks ago we won the tournament down here with 18.5, so I knew where the fish were. I just stayed all week trying to find a big one, and I never could run into them. So
we know y'all know your way around Weiss Lake a little bit too. So you got more to say about it coming up in a month. We'll see you there.
We'll see y'all there.
Looking forward to it. Keith Van, Jeremy Jones, boat 209.5. That'll go 11:32, and you're running. We'll see you there. Or Weiss Lake. Michael Woolley, Kyle Llewellyn. Coming up next, Tennessee River Hammers. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Mr. Woolley. He says, bad day on the pond. 8-19 and back to Tennessee.
Ready to get back there.
See you, buddy. He'll have something to say at Pickwick in June, that's for sure. Alan Renner, Tristan Renner, boat 144 with 5. That will go 7.99. You needed Daniel just to lean on that scale just a little bit to get that one little drop.
Well, I had one on that was toting the male, but I don't know if it was a catfish or a largemouth. So.
And it left you. What did it bite?
A jig.
They're not supposed to come off of that.
I'd like to give a shout out to my grandson. He turned 1 last week.
Oh, 1 year old. What's his name?
Solo. I'm running solo. Crew.
Crew. Yep. Happy birthday, Crew. Gary Thacker, Carter Woodall, 4 bass today for boat 123. 4 that'll go 11:44. Good ones. I mean, needed that 5th one, but it's still a good day.
We had him on a couple of times. Just one of them days, you know.
Let's just blame Gary. Yeah. Let's just blame Gary for it. It's Thacker's fault. That's what I say. And then there were none at the tanks for a minute. Got a little break. Got to catch our breath here. They're catching them, John Simpson. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of this weigh-in here. Stop number 3, the ABT North, Neely Henry, presented by Phoenix Boats.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Before there were hashtags, there were handshakes and shared stories. They gave us confidence to make our first cast and chase our dreams. They taught us to fish, and in the process, taught us about life. They taught us that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about lifting others up. The future isn't just about selling tackle. It's about 3 simple words. Let's go fishing. Here's to the original influencers.
Jack's here with a breakdown of our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's got hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes topped with white peppered gravy. Talk about a winning combination. Woo! We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
The Alabama Bass Trail is sponsored by Rapala, VMC, Crush City, TH Marine.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
I leave nothing to chance when it comes to hooks. They are the most critical part of the equation.
This is truly the best hook I've ever used.
Thinner, stronger, slicker, all the pluses that you really want in a hook. That red line right in the roof of her mouth, exactly where you want to get them.
When you have the opportunity to create something good, you might as well make this great, and I think that's what we did with the Red Line series of hooks.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
Water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had. Yeah, throw me in a Ned BLT, too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down. Quit feeding him so much.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man.
If you overfeed him, he's gonna hide under a log.
Jack's here, and in the South, we know how hard it is waiting for bowl season to come round again. So we're kicking off our own bowl season. For a limited time, you can get our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's a hearty heap of hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes with white peppered gravy. Might not fill the football-shaped hole in your heart, but it'll sure fill your stomach. Get the loaded fried chicken bowl for a limited time. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to Coosa River Land and Gas in Alabama. Lake Neely Henry, stop number 3 of the Alabama Bass Trails North Division. Ty Cox and Cameron Galtney bringing us a good bag of fish. 5 that'll go 13-14. We heard a little bit about this on live, but how were you guys catching them today?
All on a weightless Cinco.
Weightless Cinco.
Yeah. Man, it's actually the first time we really figured something out in practice here, and we had the bites to have a really big bag, but we're happy with 13.
Whose fault was it? Really?
Yeah.
Cameron, you gonna make him walk back to the house?
Probably so.
All right, we get to Stephen, Ty. See you guys at White Lake. Michael Briggs, Cody Kodra, boat 130 with 5 that'll go 8:01.
It's about what I thought we had.
That's about what you were guessing, huh?
That's right. That's right. It was a grind bad.
It was a little grindy out there when we were on ABT Live.
Very.
We'll see you guys at White Lake. See you there. Vance Hines, Tim Hines, boat 136 with 5 bass. It will go 6:54 and get you running on the White Lake. Ben Yarbrough and Jody Scripture, boat 150. 5 that will go 12:30. Nicely done.
It was tough, very tough today. We had good practice, but it was tough today. I got to give a shout out to my wife. She bought me this shirt. You see what that said?
Cranky.
I'm always.
You cranky?
No, I ain't cranky. Why would she buy me that shirt?
Well, she probably knows you better than we do.
I can't believe it.
I probably need one of them, to be fair.
I just want to say hey to my daughter back home. She's been missing me pretty good.
She's been missing you? What's her name?
Sassy Mia.
Sassy? We got Sassy and Cranky up here. That's a bad combo right there. Donnie Beck, Tony Harvey, but 129. 5 that will go. Daniel Montgomery's enemies down there. 10:38. Did you just make Donnie sit in the truck?
I don't know where he went.
He's probably getting a cheeseburger at Jack's or something.
He's hiding.
No doubt about it. Looking forward to White Lake? There's Donnie right there. He's waving. He just won't even walk up here, though.
No, he won't walk.
I'll be ashamed. We did see you guys on ABT Live, and y'all were close to some concrete, just not the kind of concrete that you like.
Yeah, we actually had a decent practice, but it didn't go well today. I think it was a little pressure.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure. See you guys at White Lake. Damian Willis, Tyler Cocker, boat 128, got off to a fast and furious start this morning. 5 to go 12:92. When we saw you had about 10 pounds, looks like you upgraded a couple times, but just never found one of those Neely Henry giants.
Yeah, this place does not respond well to pressure. They bit pretty good all week, and then today it was tough.
We had 225 in the ABT, and we had a lot of other folks running around out there, too. It was a little crowded on the end of the lake I was on where you guys were at. There were boats everywhere.
Oh, without a doubt. And, I mean, everybody knows where the good stuff is, and everybody's fishing the same stuff, and it makes it really tough.
Timing's very important in that situation, too, right? You want to be the first to hit something or definitely be there right when the fish pulls up.
You got one shot.
That's it. We'll see you guys at White Lake. Devin Miles, Brock Lawley. Boat 144.09 for 4 bass today. And get you guys headed to White Lake.
This Mountain Dew is about the best thing for me all.
Say that to the camera right there. Let's do it. Let's do it again, like Ricky Bobby. What about this Mountain Dew, young man?
This is the best thing I've had all day.
There you go. It's the best thing that's happened to him all day, right there. Thanks to the folks at Mountain Dew. What about you? Is that the best thing that's happened to you?
Just about it. The next best thing was weighing in so I could be off this place.
So you can get on to the house. We'll see you guys later. Kevin Westmoreland, Spencer Graves. But 189, 5 that'll go 10:06. How are you, sir?
Good, really good.
Good to see you as always. Look, double-digit bag, not a bad day on a tough day.
No, it's good. You know, Neely Henry is one of those lakes where you come out looking for a Coosa River special, and I think we got that today. But I got myself all pumped up this morning. I was listening to some Fat Rascals. I don't know if you know them. Really good. Biloxi Blues. If you haven't heard that song, it's really good.
Checks in the mail, Spencer.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that. But no, it was a hard day fishing, but what day is bad when you get to be out on the water?
And a beautiful day, too. We've been blessed with some very good weather in the ABT North. It's probably going to snow at White Lake.
It probably will, but that's all right.
We'll see you there. Thanks, Spencer. Logan Chittum, And Jacob McNary, 5 that'll go 9:07 for boat 173. How are you, sir?
Good now. I'm about to go home.
Ready to get to the house. On the way. Mitch Rollins, Jackson Rollins, boat 164. How are you, sir? Always good to see the Rollins crew. 5 that'll go 893. Needed some of those Gunnersville Giants we saw you catching.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
The Coosa curse got us again.
Well, we got one more on the Coosa, and then we get back to that Tennessee River. Are you ready for it?
I guess. I'm just ready to be away from here. I'm going to be back on the Tennessee River tomorrow, I'll tell you that.
All right, we'll see y'all at the next one. Dylan Singleton, Chris Allen. Singleton and Allen, 5 that'll go 14:58. Going to take you to 9th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Always good to be in that top 10. Hopefully it hangs in there for you.
It is. We'll take what we can get. Like, it was our first fish was a 5.5, something big. And then we just coiled out the rest of the day on nothing. I mean, it was just keep going up.
How'd you catch that 5.5 and the rest of that 14 pounds?
Swim jig.
What color?
White.
White swim jig. You looked at me like I was crazy for even asking, like most people do, and I understand why.
That's okay. Look, we're a little crazy out here in Alabama. It's all right.
It's white with that white trailer. 508 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Mountain Dew Big, currently 657 Giant got weighed in.
Yeah, we a little, you know, a little
light. Why don't you hold those up right here real quick for Jared? Right here for Jason Duran. Jared Duran, I almost called him. Jared Duran, I'm mixing them all up. Darian walked up. I got all confused. It's okay. Darian, Jared, Duran, Darren, little Darn, sweet tea boy. Ricky Campbell and Russell Silver's coming up next, boat 172. Five bass today for 172. That'll go 876. Campbell and Silvers. How are you, sir?
Walk of shame by myself again.
Walk of shame by yourself.
Yep. The lake humbled me today, and then I don't know if y'all heard about it yet, but we come from way upriver. There's a house on fire up there actively, so could be worse.
Thoughts and prayers for those folks, indeed. Be safe going home. Cole Wade, Donnie Wade, but 167. 5 that will go 676 for 167. That's a lot of 6s and 7s and all those numbers. Parker and Jeff Hamill coming up next. Two for 295 for Parker and Jeff, and on to the house.
It's time to go.
It's time to go hide Easter eggs.
That's it. Thank you for coming.
That's it. That's it. Tim Griffith and David Ayers. Boat 135. I got it down, buddy. 5 that'll go 1150. It's a good day on a tough Neely Henry.
Got that right.
Also got your name right. Can we talk about that? Because I was listening to the blast off this morning, and I struggled with your name, and you're one, and you came up to me and told me how to say it, and then Miss Kay was calling boat numbers this morning, and I heard her get it wrong, and I said, David's going to get her at the weigh-in, but just if you could out loud say, Miss Kay, Luke nails it.
I didn't hear it.
You didn't hear it? Okay. But it's Ayers. Be sure to let her know right there. Johnny Patterson, Tom Messer. 5 that'll go 778 for 143.
We worked hard for those 7 pounds.
I guarantee it. I saw a lot of hard work going on out there today. I know the feeling.
Yeah, it was tough on us. Had a tough practice, tough tournament.
Ready for Weiss. See you there. Riley Johnson, Ryan Haney, boat 139. With 5 that will go. Very alive. 1092. Nicely done.
Thank you.
How'd you catch them?
Carolina rig.
Dragging, low and slow.
Very slow.
What were you Carolina rigging? What was the bait?
Fluke.
Really interesting. Okay, so a little less action back there.
I guess.
Caught him. Good job. See you at Weiss Lake. Donnie Story, Denver Satterley. 5 bass today. That will go. Another one of those Neely Henry double-digit backs, 1035. Nicely done.
Hey, it was tough, but we just grinded all day long. Just kept our head down and fished what was in front of us.
And brought them up here to us, and that's what you got to do. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Harold Wells the third. 3 bass for boat 147. 3 that will go. 593 good ones. They needed friends.
Yep. Couple friends.
They're out there swimming around. We'll get them at Weiss Lake. See you guys. Happy Easter to y'all. Matthew Fincher, Jacob Kimbrough coming up next. Boat 133. 5 that will go. They're very alive. What have you been feeding them?
I haven't been feeding them anything. They wouldn't bite hardly anything.
Peanut butter crackers always works for me. 8:16 today. 8:16. See you at Weiss Lake. James DeMoss and Eric Fuller running around all over the place out here today.
Yeah, man.
3 that will go. 3:05. Let's blame Eric.
Man, yeah.
Let's just blame him. He didn't come up here. This is the part of the weigh-in where you go, well, man, look, Eric didn't have us on any fish, and then he lost a bunch of fish.
He lost all the good fish. Now it was terrible. It was terrible. No, we did have a good practice, and we had high hopes, but man, I don't know. I guess just the pressure and everything. They just did not bite for us today.
Sometimes they zig when we zag. That is the name of the bass fishing game a lot of days. Mike Young and Mel Kennedy, boat 127. 5 that'll go 10:05. 10:05 for Young and Kennedy, and gets you some points.
Our first fish was over 10 pounds this morning, but it was a flathead.
Did you keep it to eat?
No.
Okay. You should have. Blake Hall, Jeremy Lamb, winners. Stop number 1 at Smith Lake. How are you, Bubba? That dog is a Jeremy Lamb fan. Let's hear it. The dog pound for Lamb.
Yep.
Did you pay that dog?
No. What do we have?
13.21. Good day.
They caught him swimming a jig early, and then throwing a lizard around after that. So
A little old school, dragging a lizard.
I ain't never been here before.
Well, you did it. 13 pounds is a good bag today. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Will Grisham, Andrew Fikes, about 198. Another one of those good Neely Henry days. 13.29. Nicely done. How'd y'all catch them?
Swim jig.
What color?
White.
White. It's the only color in that swim jig. A lot of times around here on the Coosa River. Every now and then, Jason Duran, you'll see another one thrown in there. Keep trying to trip these guys up, get some secrets, but no, not happening. Connor and Preston Morris, boat 142, 5 bass. $881. Get you some points, get you to Weiss Lake.
I guess so.
Yes, so that's what, trying to make you feel better up here.
Yeah, it was tough for us today. We had a pretty good practice coming in, but we lost a couple good ones this morning, and then it was just tough on us the rest of the day.
Downhill from there.
Yep. Catch
them at Weiss. We'll see you there. Ethan Franklin, Steve Wilson, boat number 174, 5 that'll go 820. 820. You're smiling about it. That's a good thing.
I smile because I got a Mountain Dew in my hand.
Dew makes everybody happy around here. Let's see you at the next one. Lucas Wright, Donald Wright. But 169. Going to run 5. That'll go 836 and running on to Easter. We will see you at Weiss. Boat 134, Elliott Galt. Austin Swindle. Covered him on live. Covered this hairdo on live is what we covered. 5 that will go 12:38. Not the day that you could have had is what you told me on live. You lost your hat. You lost a bunch of fish. You almost got mauled by a cougar like Ricky Bobby. That's what I was telling on live. I'm like, it was a bad day. But normally when you guys have a bad day, Austin, back me up. When he gets up here whining and complaining is normally when y'all are doing really good.
No, today, and I know I was going to ask you, am I allowed to say it today? Because it really was one of those days. By 10:30, I think he was ready to jump in the water, just go anywhere but here. It was rough. We sat down, lost a 4-pounder right off the bat, and we were doing what we thought was right. And when you saw us, we had a 3-pounder and a 12-inch spot. And right after you left, you must have been good luck because we went and caught a limit like in 6 casts, and then we came back up the river and did what we thought we needed to do and caught everything out.
You boys are catching them. Austin, you're fishing all over the place, fixing to head to the James River next, right?
We got to go to Pickwick first, then we'll head to James River.
Pickwick and then the James River. Y'all are getting it done. We'll see y'all at Weiss Lake coming up. Elliot, I think you should lose the hat, man. I think the dude, Miss Kay, tell him the dude works. Stephen West and Wendell Hedgel. Boat 210.
Did you take off this morning?
I was here.
Not at takeoff.
Oh, I did. I put in down the lake. I was actually at takeoff, and then I left. I was present and accounted for.
Part-time, huh?
Part-time. I was part-time. I drove 7 hours to be here yesterday afternoon from another tournament.
We don't want to hear
I came. Hey, listen. I came and clocked in with Miss Kay. You can ask her right there. I was here about 4:45.
What do we have? I didn't see.
980.
Ooh, that's a lot more than I thought.
That's good. It's always a good thing. See you guys at Weiss Lake. Dean Nelson and Dwayne Nelson. Boat 163.5 that will go. 560. 560.
Facebook post to see if I can pick up any pointers.
Listen, if you're looking at my Facebook post for pointers, you in trouble. Thank you. See you down the road. Adam Brown, Greg Diggs, always catching them here. And Neely Henry, boat 151. 5 that are going to go. 1260. 1260. Used to you guys hoisting a lot of trophies around these parts.
Yeah, it was a tough day. We had a bunch of technical difficulties. We hadn't had a trolling motor since 12 and still managed to figure out how to miss 2 big ones with the broke trolling motor. So it was just one of those days.
Survived it, though, for sure. And we'll see you at Weiss Lake. David Kyle, Scott Callahan. Boat 201. 890 for boat 201. 5 it'll go. See you at Weiss Lake. Hunter Gilbert, Adam Carter. We're having too much fun up here, as usual. Boat 197. 5 it'll go. Great bag of fish. Going to go to 7th place right now, 14.95. 7th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard this late in the weigh-in. Getting close to flirting with that top 10.
I would love that. It was a good day. We went a lot better than we expected it to, a lot better than practice, so we couldn't ask for a better day, honestly.
How'd you catch those?
Swim bait in the grass. We beat the grass to death with a swim bait.
What kind of swim bait are you getting through that grass?
A Crush City Mare.
Crush City Mayor, that's what we like to hear. Hold them up. Loud and proud right here for Jared. And then for Jason Duran, that Crush City Mayor crushing some Neely Henry bass in the grass. Guess what, John?
What's that?
The ABT teams are catching them again.
Oh yeah, as like always. Yeah.
Practice, they're like, it's terrible. There aren't any bass anywhere. We're not going to catch anything. And then they catch them every single time. Always. Boat 177, the Harps, Brett and Brady Harp coming up next. 5 that are going to go 967.
That's more than we thought we had.
That's good.
Yeah, if it could have gone wrong, it did. Our boats tore up. Biggest fish we had on are still swimming, so I'm happy with almost 10.
Ready to get to the house.
I'm ready to go home.
Happy Easter to you guys. I'll see you at Weiss Lake. Adam Bain, Chris Colley, always catching them here. It looks like they're doing it again today. Going to get them in the top 10 right now. All the way to 6th place, 1568 for Adam Bain and Chris Colley. A little bit lighter than you were last weekend in that mega bag, 24 pounds last weekend. But hard to do on this pond back-to-back Saturday.
It is. We've actually had 2 pretty good tournaments here, but this one kind of fell short. But we'll get them next time.
What are we doing to catch those?
Trick worm.
What color? Oh, he laughed. You see that? All these guys, when they get the chuckle, you know you're getting lied to. So just go ahead and tell me a lie.
No, really all of them's off the bed. Every one of them we caught was off the bed.
Okay, looking at them. Let's hold a couple of those up. Adam Bain, Chris Colley, always a threat here. And Neely Henry. Austin Foster, Joseph Day, boat 154, 5 that are going to go 9:45 here at stop number 3 on the ABT North. Ready for Weiss Lake?
We hope so.
We hope so. Well, get ready for it. It's coming. Gavin Moy, Luke Gerald, boat 162. Gavin and Luke, some of the best hair in the game.
Well, that's the first time I heard that.
5 for 860. I'm telling you, look, show it off. Show it off. Walk out there, show it off to everybody. Look at that. I'm telling you, I'm jealous. I've got a terrible hair game. Did you guys have fun out there today?
Man, it was fun. This lake is it's a good time every time we come out here. A lot of catching. We just couldn't find the big ones. We had 2 pretty good tournaments out here previously, and as Neely always is, if you do good, you don't do good the next time.
Changes a lot.
It changes every day, every hour, it seems like. So, we gave it our best shot, and we're happy with what we had.
Good news is a top 10 in the ABT 100 on some place called Weiss Lake, where we're going next. We will see you there. Caleb Swaim, Houston, Calvert. Did you leave Calvert at the house? He's probably didn't want to see Darian, I'm sure. 5, it'll go 9:57. Yeah, Darian on live all the time. He just tells stories about him in Houston, but it's mainly just about Houston catching a bunch of fish.
I hear them all day. I heard what Darian caught a 6-pounder here.
Darian ain't ever caught a 6-pounder. Come on, you ain't heard that story. You ain't heard that story. You probably heard. Darian ordered DoorDash right here. Darian went and got Jack's. Darian slept in.
Yeah, so I knew that was a lie when I heard it.
Ain't no doubt. See you guys down the road. Coming hot off a Toyota Series win there at Kentucky Lake to Neely Henry, his favorite lake in the world. 5 will go 10:40 for Fisher and Ryan Anaya. What is it with you in this Coosa River? I see you on social media. It doesn't get along with you, and you don't get along with it seems like.
Apparently not. Apparently me in this place right here throwing hands all day long. Like, I don't know what the deal is with me in this place. This is the first time I've ever broke double digits. Most time I got 4 pounds. So
we're going the right way, buddy.
In the right direction.
Well, let me ask you this. What does it feel like to be one of the youngest winners in Toyota Series history? I know, speaking for myself and everybody with Alabama Bass Trail, we could not be more proud to know you and proud of you. That was a very awesome tournament win.
Oh, it was amazing. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't think I had it. Practice was god-awful, and I got lucky and found a spot that, like the last stop of my second day, and it was literally 400, all 4-pounders just lobbed in one spot, and you could just catch them every single cast. I sat there for an hour and a half and caught 40 over 4 pounds.
Not a bad thing to have happen on the final day of the Toyota. One last thing, you're leading the points in the Bassmaster Opens, which will qualify you for the last 3 EQ tournaments and a shot at the Bassmaster Elite Series. As much as we would hate to lose you here in the ABT, what would that mean at your age to get there?
That's the goal. That's the whole reason I'm trying to do it, and right now I'm trying not to think about it that much. I'm trying not to let the pressure get to me. Just go fishing. If it happens, it happens.
We wish you the best of luck. Fisher and I right there. Boat 160 coming up next. 5 that are going to go. 9:08. 9:08 today. We had you down as a no-show, but then you showed up and showed out.
Yeah, I don't know about showing out. We caught a few, though.
See you at Weiss Lake. Chris Britton and Eric Springer coming up next. Five bass for 171 right here. That will go 978 and get you ready for Weiss Lake.
Yeah, I'm ready, I guess. Ready for some place besides here.
Just get to some different bodies of water there, huh? I get it. Your 2024 Anglers of the Year in the Alabama Bass Trail North, Justin Bussey, Ben Webb, always causing trouble and catching bass. 5 that are going to go 14:33. Going to have you just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10, but getting a train on the tracks because Guntersville was not what you boys wanted at all.
Yeah, it's been a rough year so far.
Who would you like to blame for that? Darian. Jason Duran said you could blame Darian.
Yeah, that's as good as any. We'll just blame Darian.
Okay, say that louder one more time.
It's Darian's fault.
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to need to clip that, Kenny. Clip that. Our Anglers of the Year calling it. Thank you, boys. We'll see you probably. Here comes more trouble. We got double trouble coming up here. Mark McKegg, Tim Hurst, no Tim. 5, it'll go 13:44. Y'all were working hard this morning, and you said you had 2 big missed opportunities early that were going to hurt you.
Yeah, 13:44 after you left us is a miracle. I promise you, it was a struggle. We had the second biggest fish we had was about to die on us about 12:30. We had to throw it back, and we wound up catching 2 more. It was just, yeah, that's truly a miracle.
A miracle day.
You know how I feel about them. The Coosa River shad spawn, I can't say what it is here, but it's awful. It ain't like Gunnersville.
Beep, 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 beep. That's what he thinks about it, because he told me this morning.
It's terrible.
Actually, he didn't.
I mean, you can find the biggest fish in the lake, and they won't touch nothing you're throwing, or they miss everything you're throwing. It's just crazy.
Aggravating. Aggravating is my brother's kids, as I like to say. We'll see you at the next one, Mark McKegg. Dustin Formby, Jonathan Prater, 1281 for boat 196. Good day out there on Neely Henry.
I reckon.
Fingers crossed it gets a check.
Maybe.
We'll see. How'd you catch them?
Swim jig.
Swim jigging. I like it. The Kirby, Stephen and Nathan Kirby, boat 158, 5 bass today. Team donation this week. 5 that will go, 486, and that is the Diet Mountain Dew small limit so far.
Oh, well, I need a Diet Mountain Dew for sure.
You get a Diet Mountain Dew back here for free. If you go back through and tell the crew, you get a Diet Mountain Dew for weighing it. Look, right here, Jason Duran, right there. I told you, Diet Mountain Dew. There you go. The Diet Mountain Dew skinny fish. Ryan Adcock, Jonathan Marsh. 5 that are going to go, 1371. Great day on Neely Henry.
Yeah, they ate breakfast, they ate lunch. They didn't eat nothing in between, let me tell you.
Some gaps in between, you're telling us.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing in between. No snacks.
No, there weren't no little Debbies in between for those bass. Great job, guys. Jacob Scripture, Caleb Fisk. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good.
1096 for 5 right there.
Hey, I'll take it. It was extremely struggle bus today.
I get it.
It's tough. Bunch of babies, bunch of squirts. So 11 pounds, I'll take it.
Roll on to Weiss. See you there. Terry Pryor, Terry Mann. How are you, Terry?
I'm good. Good day.
920. You want to blame Terry for that?
No, it was fun. We caught a lot of
Y'all always having fun out there.
just no size.
Love having you guys here. That's for sure. See you at Weiss Lake. Oh, boy. Hide your wallets. Here come the Brewer crew. Hunter and Nathan Brewer. Granddad and grandson team. 1059 for 5 today. Hang on a second. What's it like fishing with this young man right here? He's 8 slap up with it, and we love to see y'all out here competing together.
He's got it bad, that's for sure. I think I had one of them fish in there.
So we need to be talking to Hunter, you telling me.
That right.
The old star over here.
He's the man.
How'd you catch him?
Fry garters.
They're fry garters. Does Granddad like that sight fishing stuff?
No, he did not like it at all.
Your son don't like it either. Your daddy don't like it. I've done it with him. See, boys, the Brewer crew going back to Tennessee. Matthew Roberts and Terry Roberts, 5 that will go. 627 for boat 222. Sounds like a really fast motorcycle.
It does.
You guys are from Kentucky, I found out today, Kentucky fans. I was a little disappointed to hear that, but that's okay because you're very nice guys. You let us hang with you on ABT Live this morning. You looking forward to Weiss Lake?
Not really, but we'll give it a go.
Not really. Well, you got to change that attitude. We'll see you guys there. Appreciate you guys being here. John Whitewood, Shane Barrett, about 225. 5 that are going to go 706 and get you headed to Weiss Lake.
That's it. We're just trying to get out of here today, buddy.
Get out of here. We'll see you there. Rob Wright, Samuel Fowler. Rob and Samuel with 5 today. They'll go 703 today. 7:03.
Tough day on the pond.
Very tough day on a lot of folks.
I've fished here now going on 3 years, and I think this is the roughest day I've had on the water. So we'll take it and go to Weiss.
Head to Weiss. See you there. Thank y'all. Derek Coughlin, Jeffrey Cavilion, but 193. Jeffrey Cuvion, 5 to go, 10:08. I blame John. He told me to say it.
I know it. That's all right.
How'd you catch him today?
In the grass, chatterbait, all over the place.
All over the place. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Dylan and Greg Tucker, boat 188. Good bag. Going to get them in that top 10 right now, going to 6th place, 15.63. Nicely done. You boys are always catching them on the Coosa.
We love the Coosa.
No doubt. Got another one coming up in your backyard as well. How'd you catch those today?
Junk fishing.
Junk fish. You know, the Coosa River sets up for that, though, especially in April. You got fish out off the bank a little bit, up in the grass, on the docks, so a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we had 5 fish, 4 different baits. Junk fishing.
Love it. Hold them up out here for Jared and right here for Jason Duran. The Tucker boys going to 7th place right now on the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard late in the weigh-in. Catching them, as always, on the Coosa. Boat 186, Nolan Spencer and Jonathan Reese. Nolan Spencer and Jonathan Reese. 5, it'll go 12:22. Nicely done. How'd you catch them?
Of course, all out of the grass, and we lost the 3 biggest bites we had, and it's just one of those days.
Can't get them out sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So let's go home to Tennessee.
Amen. Go Vols. See you boys down the road. Chad Wilson, Hunter Wilson. But 190. 5 to go, 11:32. Double digits on a tough Neely Henry day.
It was a tough day. Did a lot better in practice. We lost a few fish, but broke dip net, dipping one. Didn't get the fish either. So it was
insult to injury when that happens.
It does. It
makes you want to fillet one.
You're right.
Put him between a biscuit.
That's right.
See you guys at Weiss Lake. Charlie Steele, Logan Steele, but 187 for Team Steele. 784. 784. Get you to Weiss Lake.
Going to have to, I guess. It's tough down here this week. So this lake's not fishing like it's supposed to in the middle of April.
No current, kind of funky.
Water's up. Fish have already spawned, and the ones that ain't spawned are probably on the bed. So
they're mad.
They're mad.
We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Isons, Wendell, and Richard. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. Good bag, going to be shy of the top 10. 13:30, but a good day on Neely Henry. How'd you catch those?
Deep banks, flipping visible cover. Just the opposite of what I thought we were going to do here.
Really? Just switched it up.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah. Was hoping for shallow and, fun times down here, but it was not that way for us, but the good Lord blessed us and get us on a good bite. And just want to say hi to our family back home and my little nephew Benjamin, and I want to thank the Lord for Easter.
Shout out to Benjamin and amen to that. We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake.
You'll see him on Weiss.
All right, bring Benjamin to us at Weiss. We'll weigh him. We'll put him in the basket. I've seen us do it. Delton and Dexton Gregory, 5 for 1135 for 176.
Yeah, we struggled keeping them pegged today. The grass, man, it killed us. But good practice, and today just didn't turn out. So it is what it is.
On to Weiss. See you there. Luke Kyle, Arch Cornett. Oh, tagged bass catcher himself. Just winning boats, no big deal. 5 that are going to go 1479. 1470, just shy of the top 10, right? I mean, like 11th. That close.
It's part of it. It's all right though. It was one of those days. I used up all my luck, I think, last.
That's what I was fixing to say. You don't get to complain right now, okay? So explain to the folks what happened to you at Gunnersville in the last ABT.
So we were fishing that morning, and I caught a tagged fish It was a 3.45 is what it weighed. If we caught one 3-pounder, and you probably remember me complaining about 3-pounders all day, but that's all we caught. But then I didn't realize, I just thought I won $1,500, and I got home at 9:30 that night, and I pulled the tag out to look at it to figure out what I need to do to get my $1,500, and it said boat on it.
A Phoenix bass boat.
A Phoenix boat, yes, sir.
That's a pretty good cast. A one cast Phoenix boat, that's a pretty good deal. You don't get to complain maybe forever about fishing ever again. 5.17 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Great job. It didn't win you a Phoenix today. But hey, yeah, you don't need 2. That's just gluttonous at that point. Scott Lentz and Drew Thornton, 4 bass for boat 179, 11.32. 4 good ones.
Yeah, I got struck with a dead fish today and had one struggling this morning early, so went ahead and let it go. It was a 1-3. We were catching them good. Thought we'd catch some more. Never did.
Just never got another chance. You'll have another chance at Rice Lake and then again at Pickwick. Greg Jones, Larry McNeil, boat 220. 4 that will go 761. 761 is what it is some days.
That's 4 hogs.
That's it. Headed to the house. Rice Lake bound. James Myers and Mark Waits. Coming up next, 5 bass that will go. 740 today. And fist bump, I like it.
We're happy to have that.
No doubt about it. Some days you're lucky just to survive it and move on, get the points, and go on to the next event. Phillip Harrell, Clint Gilbertson, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Boat 218. How'd you catch those today?
Spinnerbait.
I like to hear that little spinnerbait action. 10:45 today of spinnerbait bass.
Not much I can say. It was better than anything we practiced, and we just changed up everything today and went fishing.
And now it's time to go to Rice Lake. Start thinking about that one. James Smith and Michael Raines. What's up, guys? 5 it'll go 10:29. 5 it'll go 10:29, and we asked if you had a Mountain Dew Big Bass. He said, "Oh, there's big ones here."
Well, sometimes.
There's a 657 weighed in today. Good to see you guys. That is a full-grown one. James Starnes, Ricky Fowler, boat 207, 5 that will go 797 today here at stop number 3.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Moving down the road. Mark Wilson, Brian Mitchell. Boat 212, 5 that will go 773.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Some days you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bass bug.
Was fishing at the nursery today.
That's it. So that's how it goes. Rice Lake, I hope you find the grown ones. Justin Buckles and Chad Jones. How are y'all? Good to see y'all. Good bag of fish today here at Neely Henry for Buckles and Jones. 13:22. How'd you catch those?
Buzz bait and a spinner bait.
That sounds like a really fun day.
Yeah, it was fun. We lost one 4-pounder this morning first thing, and
you can't do that.
We knew it was gonna hurt, but we love this place and we love where we're going next too. So we're excited.
Coosa River Rats. Let's hold them up right here. Jonathan Post and Timothy Fielder, 10:06 for some Coosa River fish catchers. A little off the mark today.
Yeah, not today. Like the guy said earlier, we fish at the nursery all day.
Rice Lake, though, you know where to avoid the nursery out up there. We'll see you there. Preston Henson and Adam Lynn, boat 217 with 5. Come on up here. How you doing, guys? Good to see y'all. As always, 5 it'll go. The General Lee is here, indeed. 993. How many compliments do you get on that boat?
Oh gosh, probably 20, 30 a day.
I bet if you stop at a Buc-ee's, you're in trouble. I feel like you're going to be signing autographs. I mean, you ain't getting out of there easy with a General Lee wrap bass boat.
No, I get people who always want to take pictures of it and stuff. It's great. I'm glad to see it make people happy.
Oh, no doubt. It's awesome. We appreciate you guys being here. It makes us happy. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Britt Perry, Chris Hargrove, 184 with 873. 873 today.
That's typical Neely Henry for me.
The Neely Henry standard for you.
I think I broke 9 pounds here one time.
Hey, there's always next year. Weiss Lake coming up next. Joe Newman's Jeremiah Sparks, boat 206. 1174 for Newman and Sparks. Good job.
Yep, it was rough.
Rougher.
We caught them though.
That's good. Got to catch them at Weiss Lake and then Pickwick, and you'll be going to that championship. Alan and Gene Branham. He's ready to go home. We'll get you there. I promise. 5, and they go 772. Have a good Easter.
Thank you.
See you at Weiss Lake. Alan Barrett, Tyler Caldwell. Alan Barrett, Tyler Caldwell, 214. They got 5 that will go. 1031. 1031 got in those Neely Henry double digits.
Yeah, just barely. We struggled early and got lucky there late, so we're proud of what we got.
On the Weiss Lake. See you there. Eric White, Adam Fleeman. Some of these Tennessee River hammers coming up here. 5 that will go. 959. 959. That's a thumbs up from Eric. Thumbs up from you.
I'm ready to get away from here.
You're ready to get back to North Alabama. I know where you're ready to go. I'm going to be fast behind you here in just a little bit. Christian Clemens and Michael Larkin, boat 215 with 5 bass that will go. 739. 739 here at stop number 3.
It's tough.
Very tough day.
Lost all the power this morning. Had no aerators or recirc all day.
Makes for a long day.
Yeah.
Worried about everything.
Yeah. Been aerating with our hands all day.
Been stirring it up. Yeah. Does that work? Well, you had 5 alive, so that's pretty good.
We had 1 die.
You did have 1. We appreciate you guys. Get to the chopper. Everybody calm down. That's just my ride home. Everybody settle down, all right? Joel and Tally Mayfield. Yeah. 8:56. You want to ride in the chopper?
Today I do. It'd be a lot faster to get home in South Mississippi than that.
Ain't no doubt. It'd be fast in Southern Tennessee, too.
You dang right.
We'll see you guys at Weiss Lake. Be safe going home. $4.23 for Joel and Tally Mayfield on a Mountain Dew Big. Randy, see you, buddy. Randy Hobbs. I don't know what to say. 5 that'll go 756. He started hollering from the bump tank. Don't even talk. Don't even start talking to me. Boat 216, Isaac Duncan and Rudy Worley. Looking forward to our last event on Pickwick Lake. I can guarantee you that's right. 771 today, and you'll probably have 5 that'll go 771 apiece down there at Pickwick.
I dang sure hope so, because this schedule's been rough on me so far this year. I'm ready to get home.
2 more, and then you're there. Well, here comes 1/2 of the oldest team in the Alabama Bass Trail. They said that. They told me I could say that. Mr. Ray Battles and Sam Moody. 5 that'll go 580.
Damn, I lost a bet.
You lost the bet. What was the bet?
That they wouldn't weigh 5.
Well, you did lose the bet. Now, do you have to buy Sam Moody dinner?
I ain't buying him anything.
You ain't buying him nothing?
You know it's a bad day when you got 5 fish and your net doesn't get wet.
Makes for a long day. See you guys at Weiss Lake. Bill Mayo, Walt Roberts, look at that. I got that at Academy today, Walt. What do you think? It's a leprechaun fishing. He's also got a shotgun sometimes. I'm not sure what that's about. You like that?
Yeah, it's for St. Patrick's Day's coming up.
Well, I don't know. That may have been why it was $9.99.
Yeah, it's St. Patrick's.
It was on clearance.
It'll be here right before you know it, right?
No doubt about it. Well, I went in there to get some bait fuel, and I found this shirt instead because I already had bait fuel.
You on his payroll or something?
No.
We use bait.
You got something to do with bait fuel?
Everything we do has bait fuel on it.
11:30 for Mayo and Roberts. You got to get him back on this winning streak. Y'all got to get back. I mean, he ended the year last year with a big win. Few more events to get it done this year. No pressure on old Walt.
Yeah, you know, this was one of those points days, right?
Yeah, that's what you got to get, points towards the championship.
We had a game plan, we stuck to it, and we just never got the good bites.
Well, it's always good to see y'all. I know that. We'll see you at Weiss Lake. Trip Nugent, Merrill Deering. 5 that will go. 10 even, 10 pounds even today. Now, this morning you said you thought you weren't sure how it was going to go, but you were kind of excited.
I was.
But we didn't have you a biscuit up here, and you were pretty upset about that, and we blame Darian for that.
Yeah, he'll have one at Wise, I promise you.
He better.
But this fishing, it was not good today. We didn't even find our big fish. They was gone. Somebody beat us to them.
Weiss Lake coming up.
Yeah, that's the best.
All right, well, we'll see you there. Looking forward to seeing you boys there. All right, and then there were none at the tanks. Todd Beatty and Ethan McDonald on top of this thing, 1940 for the Tennessee duo. Lee Pitts and Steve Engel, 1757 in second. Wesley Sams, Craig Daniel in third with 1648. Heath Kelly, Kevin Breimer, 1612 in fourth. Brian Johnson, Brandon Gross in fifth, 1585. Adam Bain, Chris Colley, sixth place, 1568. The Tuckers, Dylan and Greg, 1563 in seventh. The Seaborns, Benji and Jonathan, 1561, has them in eighth place. Hunter Gilbert, Adam Carter, 1495 in ninth. And rounding out the Pro Guy Batteries top 10, Jake Bice and Briar Chambers, 1486 in 10th place. And it sounds like we got one team that we're waiting to hear from. One team. Another good day on the Alabama Bass Trail. John Simpson.
Great day. They always catch them here, and you know they were whining pretty good during practice.
What's new?
Yeah, I mean they always do, but they always kill them. So I mean it's par for the course. But yeah, they caught them today.
They always show up and show out here in the Alabama Bass Trail, especially this North Division. I mean, it's always. I mean, we've had some bad conditions thrown their way, weather-wise, water-wise, and they always show out.
Yeah, the water's been up and down all week this week. I know when I got here Thursday morning that you could tell that it had gone down about 2 feet. So I mean that throws a wrench in everything if if you're on a pattern and then the water falls out. And I know these fish are wanting to come shallow, so it probably did knock them in the head a little bit.
Yeah, when it takes a little bit of that roof off their head, they don't like it. When it starts to drop here, that is for sure. Take a quick break and come back and sort this thing out. We got one more team we're waiting on. And then we get to do our favorite part here in just a little bit. Hand out the hardware and the checks.
The Alabama Bass Trail, brought to you by Halo Fishing, Net Bait, Bait Fuel, Snag Proof.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
At At Southern Protection Agency, we're dedicated to providing top-notch security with a personal touch. Whether it's uniformed security, traffic control, or law enforcement services, we've got you covered. Contact us today for a free quote. Your safety is our priority.
Ooh, I love it.
Let's go. I think we should get some more.
Let's go.
She got it good too. T-boned it.
Let's go.
I love it.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Jax believes the key to rising and shining is dining. So kick off your day with 2 pork chop biscuits for only $5.55. You'll be shining so bright you might be tempted to share them. Or not. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to the Lake Neely Henry Alabama Bass Trail North Division stop number 3, presented by Phoenix Boats from beautiful Coosa River Landing here on the Coosa, Gaston, Alabama. Always one of our favorite venues here in scenic Gadsden, Alabama. We got one more team left to go in this weigh-in before we call these things. Hand out the Happy Gilmore checks, hand out the trophies, and get ready to hunt Easter eggs. Are you going to get an Easter basket, John Simpson?
Yeah, it's probably going to have coal in it.
Does that work like a stocking? I'm not sure. If your Easter basket gets coal in it, I think that might be a real bad sign. I don't know, man. I don't know if the Easter Bunny has a naughty and nice list. Never heard that. Where'd you grow up?
That's one of those Louisiana things.
It's a Louisiana thing? Okay, that's what I thought. Sounds like a LSU thing. Roy Morgan and Larry Freeman. We love us some Team Morgan Freeman up here. 5 to go, 6:44. Y'all are the last ones to come across the stage. So the stage is yours. Y'all want to sing? Y'all want to tell a story? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a story about the well over 4 that I lost right at the boat.
The one that got away?
2 of them.
2 of them?
Lost one, I guarantee you, way over 4 right at the boat, and lost another one probably 3.5 or 4, about 10 yards.
Where'd you lose them all? You ain't going to tell me, all right? Sneaky.
I'm looking at the net man.
He was staring at you like it was your fault?
Yeah, almost like
Y'all riding home together?
Glad he's in the front of the boat.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I wouldn't want to fight him. That's for sure. Y'all be safe getting home. All right. Going to wrap this weigh-in up as soon as John Simpson tells me. That's it. Scales are closed here at stop number 3. Todd Beatty and Ethan McDonald going to take first place with 1940. Lee Pitts, Steve Engel in second, 1757. And Wesley Sams and Craig Daniel rounding out the top 3 with 1648. We'll be back in just a few moments to hand out the hardware and the checks here from Coosa River Landing.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Before there were hashtags, there were handshakes and shared stories. They gave us confidence to make our first cast and chase our dreams. They taught us to fish, and in the process, taught us about life. They taught us that success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about lifting others up. The future isn't just about selling tackle. It's about 3 simple words. Let's go fishing. Here's to the original influencers.
Jack's here with a breakdown of our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's got hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes topped with white peppered gravy. Talk about a winning combination. Woo! We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
All right, Fisher, y'all, we're not going to talk about Neely.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Obviously, we saw you earlier. We said we're proud of you for a big win. Obviously, you're really young. One thing, I know you've done a bunch of interviews about this, but talk about like the ABT, and I mean, obviously you talked about it in your recent video, you fishing in high school, you've learned a ton over the last, just a few years, but what has the ABT helped you and prepared you to be able to go to a lake? And you said how many times had you been to Kentucky Lake before?
I think 3 or 4 times, so not many.
Was it all for high school events?
No, it's actually if we went for a team championship that we qualified through the ABT for, and I was there for a Bass Open and then that tournament.
Okay. So what has just learning in the ABT, going to all the different lakes, what did that help you to have the win at Kentucky Lake?
It really teaches you how to fish in a crowd because, it's like you ain't going to have no secrets with all these guys out here fishing. So everybody knows everything, and I think being in high school, you only got a handful of guys that can catch them. You come here, 225 boats, every one of them can catch them. So being on the lake with everybody that's really, really good, it just gets you in that groove to where you got to fit in where you can.
Talk about that tournament a little bit. How'd you catch them? I think you said you figured something out during the tournament. Talk about that actual tournament a little bit.
Yeah, the practice was awful. The lake was rolling mud. The lake was rising 2 foot each day. For a Tennessee River, that's a ton. So, I mean, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I had one pocket that had some clean water in it. I had some big smallmouth in there spawning. I pulled in there the first day and caught 16 pounds really quick, went cranking, jumped off a big one. And then the second day, I did my same sight fishing deal, caught 19 pounds. And I was just trolling out of the pocket, going out, just about to take off and go out of there. And I trolled over a spot, don't show it on the map, it's 3 foot deep, and it made a half a foot depression. And like hundreds of them just swam out of there. And I was like, I thought it was white bass, so there's no way. I took my freeloader and flipped it backwards. I was going away from it, and as soon as it hit the water, I caught a 4.5 pounder. And it was just every single cast, every time I made it in there, it was just yink, 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 4 pounder, 4 pounder, 4 pounder.
And that's so wild. I mean, obviously that's like the craziest thing that could happen. But how many times do you hit the troll motor on high and hit it on auto and you go down to the cooler during that same trolling and you're not even looking at it? You know what I mean? Like, that could have happened and you would have went right over it.
Most definitely, or I could have just picked the trolling motor up and idled out.
Yeah.
Like, anything could have happened. So it just shows like it was my time to win. God said it was your time, and when it is, you can't do nothing wrong.
That's awesome, dude. We're proud of you. Everybody's proud of you. Good job. Thank you, sir. All right, well, we heard y'all had at least one big one in earlier in the day, so you were my pick. I said if he's already got a big one, that was probably 9:30 or 10 o'clock. I said, I'm guessing they're going to find something big to get him over 19 pounds, but you said y'all had one short one you couldn't get away from.
We did. It was one of those deals where we knew we had to kick one out. We had a fish that weighed about a pound, and we just kind of ran our little gauntlet, and it slowed down a bunch on us. Had a few fish that kind of just came in. We could see we were swimming a jig. They would come up and knock slack in the line and just wouldn't get it, so we had to bring that little one to the weigh in.
What's your theory? You think they're hitting it with their mouth actually closed, or are they just not eating it all the way?
I don't know. I mean, they moved on it good. You know, they come up and rolled on it, and I think they might have just missed it. A little bit of stain, a little bit of wind. You know, they just, hey, most time they know how to get them, but they missed it a little bit.
How much is local knowledge helping this? Like, when, especially on a tough day when they're not biting that good, or y'all can run around and hit a bunch of different things. How much does local knowledge help?
A lot, yeah. You know the history, 16 and 19. Yeah, so, right. Yeah, this old boy here can do it.
That's right. All right, next question is for the next event. You said you're not going to get much practice, but what is Weiss in May? It can be also hit or miss big time too. What's your predictions on that?
It's going to depend on the weather. If it gets summertime, maybe they won't have that post-spawn funk a little bit, and they'll be ready to feed up and eat. It's just going to depend on what the weather does, and I wish it was 2 weeks, away more. Yeah. But it's going to be hit or miss on it. Yeah.
Awesome. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Boat number 24, you always get an early number, and you think you're going to smash them because you get to beat everybody else out there, and then today it happened.
Well, it took us all day to do it, but it did happen. Okay. We took a little gamble this morning on a place that we didn't really catch any in practice, but we just seen some quality, went up there, caught a couple decent ones, and then went back down to our primary area, filled a limit, and really struggled for the better part of the day. And then I don't know, a couple hours ago we went to one last area that we had seen some quality fish, and it paid off.
When you say seen them, was that looking at them bed fishing or cruising or what?
No, we'd caught some fish in practice, some good quality fish in a couple certain pockets, and that was one thing we noticed. If you got bit in there in practice and went back in the day and slowed down, they was still there. You just had to slow down to get them to bite.
Okay, so that's a very important tip, because we saw a lot of guys that we interviewed today burning through pockets. Like, it's good spring swim jig fishing, and they're like, man, we ain't getting a bite. We killed them in here in practice.
Yeah, man, we fished a Senko a lot over practice and today, and it was just, and not that we caught everything on a floating worm, but man, to get bit, it was just, even the floating worm was just slow, methodical. It wasn't, burning it and letting them come get it. It was just picking areas apart, really.
Well, maybe that'll win y'all an ABT today. Congrats, man. Yep.
standing for our favorite part. We like to end these long days of the Alabama Bass Trail with a little hardware and handing out the cash to the teams that earned it the most. Miss K, another amazing event. Stop number 3, still 2 to go this year, but Neely Henry kicked them out today for our ABT North Anglers.
It did. You know, like I said earlier in the show, this is a normal stop for us, and this is exactly why I think we weighed in 221 out of 223 boats today. And that's what these guys are here for. They want to make the championship. They want to weigh in. They want to get those points, and that's what Neely Henry is. I mean, it's full of bass, and I didn't really realize this. We're the 4th big tournament in a row. You know, so these Coosa River spots have been beat up a little bit, but, you know, we've got the best of the best in this tournament trail, and they always catch them.
Yeah, these fish start to know the serial number on a swim jig by this time of April, but our ABT anglers always show up and show out. 19 pounds and a Tennessee team. No big deal. I'm not that excited about that. Go Big Orange. Going to take the win today.
You know, there's been a lot of Tennessee guys that took a lot of Alabama Bass Trail money, and that's okay. You know, the Alabama Bass Trail was started to bring people to the state of Alabama and generate economic impact in these communities, and that's what it's all about. So I'm not offended that a Tennessee team won. So I can't say that other, but
I'll go ahead and say it. Oh, come on, go ahead and say it. Just one time. Just one time for the folks at home. Say it. Govole. Yeah, no. S? P-O-L-S?
No.
Go Vols?
Nope.
Go Vols, go? Nope. No? Go Big Orange? Nothing? All right. Let's do it. Let's start with 3rd place. And I don't think, now listen, I'm just going to say, Craig Daniel, Wesley Sams, 3rd place, 1648. And I think they left. And they better have a daggum good excuse, because I know about 224 other teams, 222 other teams that would like to fist fight them right now for not being here on the podium. We're just going to skip them. They've just won too many trophies. Craig Daniels got too many trophies, I guess. All right. Going to bring these guys up to the podium with 1757. They've got 2 wins here in the past. Lee Pitts and Steve Engel. Big Lee. He's got Coosa River water flowing through his veins. $7,500 for fishing on a beautiful day here in April. Love to see it, Mr. Pitts. Steve, congratulations. Well done. And we're going to the home lake next, White Lake, so the other home lake. Might have something to say up there.
Real money.
That folded money, that's right. And as we mentioned earlier, we covered them on ABT Live, this Tennessee duo running around in a Phoenix, Todd Beatty and Ethan McDonald with 1940. Getting it done at stop number 3, Neely Henry, Gaston, Alabama. And going to take $15,000 back to Livingston, Tennessee. You dang right we're singing Rocky Top. Are you offering to sing Rocky Top?
No, I can't sing, but I can scream.
Now look, there's a lot of bridges to cross to get out of here. You start singing Rocky Top, there might be a roadblock at the end of them.
I ain't scared of them.
Okay, well, you lead blocking then. Todd Beatty and Ethan McDonald, 1940. Going to win stop number 3 here at the Alabama Bass Trail North Division, presented by Phoenix Boats. Both from the Dale Hollow area, which looks exactly like Neely Henry. When I think places that look like the Coosa River, I think about Dale Hollow. I mean, obviously I'm a Tennessee guy, and a Tennessee team winning is awesome, but say that one more time. We call them on a what?
A big old pink worm.
A floating worm right there. People, you want to talk old school? That's my favorite way to catch a bass right there. Congrats to Todd Beatty and Ethan McDonald. Now we got our Am First bonus. Am First brings you ABT Live, and they bring you a $1,000 bonus, and Chris Colley going to take home the Am First bonus. Chris Colley, if you don't claim it, John Simpson will. He's coming, John. Don't take it. I'm not wrestling him. He got bigger as he was headed this way. Chris Colley with that $1,000 AM first contingency bonus. All right, we're going to hand out some checks back here. Thanks to everybody that tuned in to ABT Live today. Myself, Darian Craig, and Jason Duran appreciate it. For Miss K, John Simpson, Daniel Montgomery, and the rest of this crazy crew, we'll see you next weekend at the Alabama River, Cooters Pond.
This live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail has been presented by AmFirst Credit Union and sponsored by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, Jax, Garmin, Rapala, VMC, Crush City, Pro Guide Batteries, Mountain Dew, TH Marine, American Baitworks, and